The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
100.5.
The conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. The conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
100.5.
The conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. The conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. The conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
100.5.
The conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot. And let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork. Spend public funds wisely and judiciously. Reject opulence. And never forget, your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain. I want each of you to leave this retreat with a clarity of purpose and with the humility to keep learning. This job is not about knowing it all. It is about listening. For example, I'll stay true to the values. And please remember, when any of us fall short, I will not hesitate to act. I didn't think that was what you would clap for. Let us leave here with renewed determination. Let us work not for applause, but for results. Let us lead with honor, and let us remember always that the true measure of our success will be the lives we touch and the legacy we leave behind. And finally, let me remind us all that the destiny of our party and our future success depends on the legacy that this current administration will establish. And so we must give it our all. We must work together to make our party's future successful. I therefore have the privilege and honor to declare this executive leadership program duly open. To get there, we must reset, and reset with discipline, with purpose and unity. On government's part, I wish to assure you that we'll maintain the current fiscal discipline and work to maintain a conducive environment for your businesses to thrive. Let me take the opportunity to commend those of you who have responded to the city's appreciation by reducing prices of your products and services and thereby passing some of the relief from the hardship to Ghanaians. And so, Oka and all of you, thank you very much. GPRTU, thank you very much. And so, for those of you who have not responded yet, please pass on some of the CD appreciation to Ghanaians. The Bar Association is a very prominent association amongst all the professional bodies in Ghana. And you have been strong advocates for the rule of law, for respect for human rights, for respect for the Constitution, freedoms, and all that. And I believe that that role you play is important for our society to progress. We have started the National Constitution Review exercise, and we expect that the Bar Association will take a great interest in it. I believe they've started, they're going round, and when they have finished, I'm sure that they're calling on different groups. They probably would call on the Ghana Bar Association to find out if you have any views about it. And one of the issues we're confronted with is the issue of corruption and accountability in office. And so the expectation of Ghanaians is that this government will mount a stronger fight against corruption. And that is why we set up the Operation Recover All the Loot. It's not meant to witch hunt anybody, but it's supposed to be an instrument and a vehicle where it is possible for people who are whistleblowers and have evidence of corruption to be able to channel their reports to the appropriate source and have them investigated. And so before I took over, I set up a small committee. It was very helpful. We put in a hotline. They got more than 2,000 calls from different people alleging different things. Of course, some of them were useless allegations, but others too were important allegations. And so after synthesizing all the reports that were received, we received the official reports from the committee and we handed it over to the Attorney General. And some of what the Attorney General is dealing with are some of the issues that came up in the oral. And so I just wanted to clarify that it's not an instrument for witch hunting anybody. It's an instrument for assisting in the fight against corruption. We're committed to the protection of human rights and investigation of significant killings or murders that have remained uninvestigated. And so I've urged the police and the investigative organizations to look more actively in cases like Ahmed Swali, and that is how come a first suspect has been arrested. We're hoping that his interrogation will lead to further arrests of people. There are several other cases like the J.B. Dankwa murder case, and we're asking that it be expedited in terms of the prosecution that is taking place and for investigations to be carried out to find out if any other persons were involved in some of those. And so those are ongoing, and then we also have the issue I thought I should raise of the judiciary and the perception of the judiciary. I believe that it is not anecdotal. I mean, several surveys asking Ghanaians, what their opinion of the judiciary is have not come out positively. And I believe that it is a duty for all of us to work to make sure that we have a judiciary that is respected. Year in, year out, you hear 12 billion CDs misappropriated, 15 billion CDs misappropriated. And how we deal with these cases are very difficult because of the constitutional procedure, parliamentary accounts committee and all that. But after that has happened, we must have a fast-track court where we're able to deal with this so that we deter people from just misusing government funds like that. Government is open to working with you, particularly on our side of the political divide. There's this perception that we have a problem with the legal fraternity and things like that. I think that if you look at the kind of people, Marietta and all of us sitting here, we're not people who have any such animosity towards the judiciary and the legal fraternity. So our doors are open, our hands are open, and if you think that there's anything that you should bring to our attention, don't hesitate at all. Today, I wish to reaffirm that our commitment to the people of the Savannah region will never shake. Despite the work we have done in stabilizing the economy, Ghana is not immune from the shocks of global events. Recent events in the Middle East, which involve an exchange of missiles between Israel and Iran, have started to escalate crude oil prices dramatically. I've asked our Minister of Finance and Minister of Energy to keep a close eye on the development and model the possible impacts on our petroleum prices and prepare measures to protect the recent gains that we have made. Education remains. Now, if we're to create prosperity for our people, then it means that we must take greater control of our natural resources. And it's not only Ghana that is taking greater natural control of its resources. There are examples where countries guard their natural resources. Botswana is an example. You can't export one single diamond out of Botswana without committing a crime. And so Botswana, together with its foreign partners, exports all the diamonds to the international market, and the money comes back to Botswana. This was not the case with our natural resource, gold. And indeed, other resources. We are discovering many other minerals in Ghana. And we believe that Ghanaians must be the first beneficiaries of the natural resource blessing that God has given us. So gold is just one example. We're going to make sure that in other minerals, Ghanaians play a leading role in terms of our mineral exploitation. And the time has come for Ghanaians to also own gold mines and produce gold for export. And so we'll work with Ghanaian companies that have the technology and the human resource to ensure that they also can establish first-class gold mines and own those gold mines so that Ghana can fully benefit from the resource that we have. Since its interim formation in January 2025, the Ghana Gold Board has implemented aggressive reforms, especially in the artisanal and small-scale mining sector. By May alone, the Gold Board had exported 11 tons of gold valued at USD 1.1 billion. Actually, it's in May alone. The Gold Board exported 11 tons of gold valued at 1.1 billion US dollars. Cumulatively from January, exports from the small-scale sector reached 51.5 tons, which is valued at approximately 5 billion US dollars. Can you imagine? This is gold, money that would not have come back to Ghana because traders would have taken it freely out of our country and kept the foreign exchange reserves outside. So approximately from January, we have exported 51.5 tons, which is valued at approximately 5 billion US dollars. So 5 billion US dollars has come into the bank of large-scale mining exports for the first time in our history. These inflows have strengthened our foreign reserves, have improved our balance of payments, and have, most importantly, helped stabilize the value of our local currency, the cedi. It is Gold Board that has made the cedi an abrantier now. My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot. And let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork. Spend public funds wisely and judiciously. Reject opulence. And never forget, your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain. I want each of you to leave this retreat with a clarity of purpose and with the humility to keep learning. This job is not about knowing it all. It is about listening. For example, I'll stay true to the values. And please remember, when any of us fall short, I will not hesitate to act. I didn't think that was what you would clap for. Let us leave here with renewed determination. Let us work not for applause, but for results. Let us lead with honor, and let us remember always that the true measure of our success will be the lives we touch and the legacy we leave behind. And finally, let me remind us all that the destiny of our party and our future success depends on the legacy that this current administration will establish. And so we must give it our all. We must work together to make our party's future successful. I therefore have the privilege and honor to declare this executive leadership program duly open. To get there, we must reset, and reset with discipline, with purpose and unity. On government's part, I wish to assure you that we'll maintain the current fiscal discipline and work to maintain a conducive environment for your businesses to thrive. Let me take the opportunity to commend those of you who have responded to the cedi's appreciation by reducing prices of your products and services, and thereby passing some of the relief from the hardship to Ghanaians. And so, Oka and all of you, thank you very much. GPRTU, thank you very much. And so for those of you who have not responded yet, please pass on some of the cedi appreciation to Ghanaians.
Accra FM.
in country IGP said I know to that quarter. Inspector General of Police, Yura Yohunu Tete. Asemi Amibe Kain, Uzamin Kan Samkwa. Ayasame who here a boa Ghana and Kankro no man can actually. Sometimes Okawanu tum na obi kense munua oya bakwasian so bunu nyansa sem. Enti etoda bi na obi din se munua etwasa reply no na wanye na ni so nyansa fo. Ye trem krom ha microphone kan kwasi asam fo mu ni. Mi be mesi Ghana ye nya ne wen fam obi akroma. Ana Ghana ye nya ne work and pay and friendship politician bi ansa ha. And two major important things are quite me. One of them, me call scholarship secretariat, and I'll be serious about this today. The other time I'm better to say I make a scholarship secretariat as here. Now me who say Hesi say oh atisam. Now me tetesa emra sebetwam. Tenase say in the night omo table a new scholarship like Accra. Me see me demane so enko. Yes, I'm telling you, Kwame. We must prove to people say to me the boy my idea. It does not even belong to the president. Now say president impo to me the boy my idea. Minister of State, why him? With all due respect to ministers of state. One particular area Kwame Mewuraho has to do with scholarships and its administration in this country. Yet now more being chinchimiensa as far as scholarship secretariat is concerned. Yen the 16 Act Ekafa Scholarship Secretariat Establishment ho. And yen the supposed bill. Mo person mo dada parliamentary and look parliamentary listen. With all due respect, yen Ghana for ne koto abayi MPs. Whether you belong to the minority or you belong to the majority, yen koto abayi MPs. Position beer Ghana Parliament but take care more Ghana. We will sit here and we'll quash it. With all due respect to our parliamentarians, because you can't do certain decisions bar. Ghana 4 and about home, about John Dramani Mahama, about the 2020 elections. Huh? Like how? Minister for Education just engaged the Citizens Coalition. He's happy to lead consultations with CSOs on Tuesday to enrich the scholarship bill before bill is finally Very well. Very well. Mr. Minister. And please, we are all part of the stakeholder. Because we have reasons why we raised it. And Minister Abaka, Mamboding, even though I knew say Haruna Idrusu, Mamboding. Because I respect you so much. It's Yamoding, me produce Amoding. It's an Ajuman Assembly yet to say that. Are you saying you guys are going to pass that bill in its content? Like seriously? That be Haruna Idrisu is more intelligent than this. Kwame, I am still insisting, say, Mada. One person you mami, Obinya Nimio. Say then I swear Obinya. Am I sleeping or like seriously? And Mr. Kwame bet's in good time. No, I bet stretch the bill, no. The last person remember John Mahama Philly. I cry for him. Because we are part of those that brought him. And it is incumbent on us to defend him, not because of NDC, but because he's the president of all political parties and president of all Ghanaians in our country. It's a crime beer so befa, not John Dramani Mahama succeed in your befa. Now, come what to be that? Board the bear. What to be that? One question, yes, man. So, board who administer scholarships. Do they think they are dreaming? This is real world, though. The guys for wake up. And I'm sorry, Mr. Minister, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, because I revere you so much, I'm so tempted. Maybe I should get a better word. Like, me person me and answer me because of you. And look, me go there. Kwame, mami fa no chido because you better die your juma. But the point I am making is that, as far as we know, the Director General must administer scholarships. It can never be any board. Now, what parliamentarian abakwatra on makojiska? Wow, nana no nyumina me boy media bomudia. No, Kwame, see, we cannot be joking in this country. I never say as a parliamentarian because this guy, but I am saying, sir, if Okotia and now I'm a job, parliamentarians not this guy. I'm just passing. I'm on your passing. I'm on your passing. Well, and that is one area, Kwame. Maybe I want some Namaka. Now, Nancy Amikasa Mama IGP, Inspector General of Police, Inspector General of Police, Yura Tete Yohono, Akunyano Trust in our team in say, Kratsibi, so ye, Okra position one peeping. And some who are cratching a shiago. We cannot pretend like ostriches. Say, wasn't it in the Salam, Mustafa Salam? And then Crofokika, I don't know, National Youth Organizer. Why may you know National Youth Organizer, man, PP? And then some who, why can't you say Bakumpu? A whole National Youth Organizer, Jimmy Samson, no, Shego. Look, I am sorry if I'm being blunt, but maybe both a branch and Sembi or Honomu amendment to Sebi because I am somewhere a book law. How can you get up as a national youth organizer say, I could tiabana yakotuno, young fans sick time, Ramudin sick time, but what job? So called national youth organizer, what job? Do you know what war has done to countries? So called school now, Nimadia. I am teaching you on radio this afternoon. Go and read about the history of Rwanda. Nashanian Tokwa, and yet the land of Rwanda. When the Hutus and the Tutus came at each other, go and read about the history of Rwanda. To bite the we, my bow, Mukwa school, my boom boss, boom boom, the national youth organizers of Kroma. Can say Munu Kroma say, MP before Muko Fast kind, sir, with all due respect, and Jimmy Sam say, Anna, more deputy organizer and a kind of called Bone, who second sense Munubi. Or you guys think you are in power? In case you have forgotten, we are reminding you, sir, MPP is in opposition. You are not in power. And nobody will allow you to govern like you are in power. It took radio to destroy Rwanda. Jimmy Samu amen to Sabu because Assembly Sabianum. Assembly didn't talk about my Jimmy Sam. Asamwa remember NDC ni afasikan akwa MPP ni so na MPP ni afasikan akwa NDC ni so Jimmy Sam. I've always told you that we are one people. We are just separate in political ideologies. What put us together as one people is bigger than the political parties that separate us. We should get that into our head as politicians. Near to one of my akwa kreminim so course we could pass in exams they can say then Ghana will fight. What are you talking about? Do you understand what you're saying? Kwame, get me the tape. But tape reach me. Never change some Munua. Mustafa, what they say, he didn't cry the same. One yard into one popular. He didn't cry Murefi. Mustafa Salam was Mustafa Salamatu. Salamatu Mustafa. Mumetiania Salamatu Mustafa. National Youth Organizer of MPP. And maybe I'll be coming to Ablekumandov briefly. We condemn the violence. Violence should not be allowed place in our body politics. In fact, made it to Facebook after the Blekumanov elections rerun of the 19 polling stations. It is wrong. So because of politics in NDC niba bu MPP ni and MPP niba bu NDC ni, it is wrong. Whichever way we look at it. But as yet, as you say, be bien koka papa nyechede. As yet, nwase. Baba see kura pepper spray and the spray crofo anim eno de mu hunka wo be ye exercise na wono me do aba exercise no na niti any pepper spray na ko hia de a eno de a case I'll come Kwame message akwaniti abo nyansani nkasasa I'm telling you sa guy national youth organizer he will
you are that's
because that was the least they ever expected.
So,
if
they were going to kill Chris, they would have killed him in front of the police, and later on they come and say they apologizing.
That incident was.
These are the things that make people arm themselves. Akutia. Yeah, the woman any catalyst say any be never call.
No, I know they are advocating for that to say Yemfa Bibisa and Kwakutia.
And the police for they should do what is needed.
Hey, Mustafa, BIG woman say what they be one say
you are professionals. You are that's
because that was the least they ever expected say be see wo hono.
If they were going to kill Chris, they would have killed him in front of the police, and later on they come and say they apologizing to who.
That incident was.
These are the things that make people arm themselves.
BIG woman say what they be one say
you are professionals. You are that's
because that was the least they ever expected say be see wo hono.
If they were going to kill Chris, they would have killed him in front of the police, and later on they come and say they apologizing to who.
That incident was.
These are the things that make people arm themselves. Akutia, yeah, the woman any catalyst say any be never call.
No, I know they are advocating for that to say Yemfa Bibisa and Kwakutia.
And the police for they should do what is needed.
Hey, Mustafa, in the Yempe.
Yempe. Yeah,
I think so they can do better.
To abano asfin dreamo. And that includes giving confidence to Obia. Confidence is important.
Okay.
And the police must restore confidence in all of us.
And you know, we MPP near to me. We in this near to me. Meantime, Obia. No. For those of you amunim, matron mama kufa do pen. What does it? It meantime Obia. And yes, I'm a two Obama John Mahamenti, and I may defend John Mahama. No. But a to the bina ubi kensem hunua. Yen tiano. No we musen sem no wakano. Wanyene nisu nyansafo. This guy has uttered absolute nonsense. He must be told in the face. Aya, etiefo na mibumu ntimi nkase nkwasia sem no wakano. Nya etiefo na mibumu a kameka so nkwasia sem no wakano. Ba me fere ntimi nka. Because nananu mutiame. Kwame, businessman akase to say do agongomo. Wom tien. Ibrahim Hamamo. Ana ba fie so ayama me ye ba kope. Lodina. Mrs. Lodina. Lodina Mrs. Dr. Lodina. Mrs. Lodina Foundation. Adwuma nyina wura. Maame Dr. Lodina Mahama. Wotie eti atoda bi na kwame. Ye kan samwa na twa say ye nyansa ba fie. Na nyansa ka kwa we na me ne mungamu. Because wonim nyansa. You don't speak like this. Like you are a bush guy. Say akwetiana ya kwa na yemfa sekan da bio na mp before the second ba na this before the second ba na mukunkum ho a na ujimi no e de na ajo na ujimi ajo gan. We should tell this guy he's fooling around. We should not be entertaining this. So Kwame, don't think so we are politics so and to kwesi Ghana and mayuwa na abre and man na abre and kwada na abre and to kwesi Ghana ne wadwene wo mo ya hang up na e hospitals. Kwame obi kase pudro show na mo to kwesi Ghana ne Kwame, what do you about phone? Woman in baby omutuam nikako. And to kwesi Ghana ne, what do you any fair phone? Blind people. You were bubua for muntimi nanti, bebre nam kwa ho sresra de, and to kwesi ne, look, what you know, so you don't make any inflammatory statement. And somewhere about pomb, my Kwame, we should entertain it. Yama kwa we hunu say, asem no kan nyansa ni mo be say ko ba bi fufuro. Ube huna e bia ndisi ni bi so akosua. No so akoka. Ube na we afa sekan na we afa jan na eja to Ghana na meme ne wo no ye kwanfa. We should condemn it. When young people some when young this some akwan wa kansa munu, let's tell me the face on your Jimmy no. I've never been held like this. Me obi follow me behind him say. And some word na me cans me to sabi but women to sabi na me to sabi china. Say mo the catalysis. And I'm calling on IGP. This guy should be arrested. Minority to parliament is here. Obi to say batin talene and a bishop from a jumanto and minorities are some woman here. I pay no man can credit minimum the hand of Sabi. I pay no marking. It's on tier somewhere crash waking. Basin tale or can they? A general basin tale kai. 5K man, 3K women. Okay, we said 5K men, Shiame, 3K women, Shiame. I don't know anything. Like, how does that destroy a country? Hanabisu na interview about how Kumsi. The same how Kumsi may have Hanabisu. And Hanabisu which say he condemns violence, but for how Kumsi she's not sorry for it. Are you entitled to her opinion? Also, when you're sorry for the lady, yeah, trying condemn me, you say, and for when they send how Kumsi, in any case, we should not entertain electoral violence. Now, who national youth organizer, your name say among Mabrun Yansa, no, Sao Mabrun Yansa, say, why would the national youth organizer? Where Yakotwabama, why some contested? Wait, now, where do how can you get to a better end? Wait, how can you get to a better way? Salama to Mustafa, wait. Say Salama to Mustafa. When you Salama to Nadia, Mustafa Salam. They're the same. Salama to Mustafa Salam. The same thing. It's any someone Nyantokwa Ayo Maya. Go and read about the history of Sierra Leone. Someone Nyantokwa Ayo Maya. Go and read about the history of Liberia, the history of Darfur, Congo. Go and read about the history of Ivory Coast. When Mustafa Salam Mama Henry. Kratch no case in no, but Kratchy, like seriously, all go school way. No, but you see, the one go school crowd in Juni Agony. Ya man fe nyansa no to da kwa betena na ma ken somewhere Ghana for beko. Me say MP before mo fa sekan. And this mo fa sekan. Na dia na menya free. Aya gas when people. MP before so gas when this him. Na because you say Jimmy Sam we entertain you. And I say Jimmy Sam we to sabi. Waka Jimmy Sam catch them say Kratchy Jimmy Sam no aka no. Wo bia no be fa sekan. Wo share won. And your first guy near the Baba so first because him nyansa. O catch na yense first guy. Ni enkoku ye ho. Ah Kwame said I the MPP no nyaminia. Sabi me when DC no be when people am tanfo. Why do you preach violence? Fiakoto what chief ban yan ware. And one example we benya Kwame we nya sem bebre. Pam ware nso nti enye case. Me enche chief ban. Fantastic by DC for small chief ban maintain the position. A fantastic man. Mekai wini ba Juma Kratchy koye. He advocate my chief buying. What I said? No, but Kwame, when the more serious no dear who say nobody should die because of elections. Kwame, we should establish that. Nobody deserves to die because somebody must be MP. Because MP no crowd or we need enough friend one few. Ye ni MP so krom ha no mu a o mu nya nwini ye na no tu da akokama sem mame na no tu da akokama sem mai o tu da akode kwam kwache beka sem ya o mu ni wini wi a o send congratulations krom reply o ni no na modie mon kwaso ye baba contest mo fa kwam contest. So that's about it. The IGP must call on this guy. And yes sir, ninsem hunu no kind be shenkrofo kutupa. So just imagine sending some way. The Mbasintale group on Subaba, Monsumoko Monfe Jang. Do you know what is going to happen? Don't entertain this nonsense. This guy must be caught to pull. I am calling on the IGP. Look, that very day police in the street, journalists Nasumono, me can say, and I couldn't have ordered the IGP around. But me can say Nyumre na maintain free IGP ho betemenka. Otu da akwe na radio so meji minister di Ansah na John Mahama the pen paper so yes me tell the power we have as journalists in this country. IGP you nim say we a fantastic man adwuma de unim de who experience what arma some who say this guy must be called to book, he must be called to order. Yes oba this makanya asam but Jimmy Sam na kwaya kan you. When we keep quiet on such nonsense it will infuriate other people to do same. And we are calling on National Peace Council. Okay, I saw for Muntimentu Mebo. But that's all for Monka sentiment come against them. I saw for Moha Kromhan Moa, you see a Kotua Bansan Yatunkas, some National Peace Council. Then the crack and say, as some we are Kratchy, we are big, a recipe for chaos. So we are calling on the National Peace Council, the eminent reverend ministers and Islamic clerics. Kwakubu Samkau. And so much is traditionalist. Na Peace Council now for Christians, ni Muslims. Ya na Muslims we. No, Kwame you never be here ukrom how. And you fine. Sa Kwakubu Sam Kawani nim so no so representing nananom. And you may have come ya connected to ancestry. Now the ma fa Islam for and ma fa Christians and nananom de ma twamaja. Nananom ahemfo obi. Anyways, you're calling on the National Peace Council. This guy and some kind me patcho man condemn me. The other side is a different thing. One hand is Siwa Blekumanov. Worst things ever see what Akotia. Sabia Blekumanov mpodo biengu. Eti ebe fe sabatwo obi be yem pinti no biegu ebe ye fa na. Kwame we send him away kwame mummy like we should condemn it. And this in the Kenya and condemn it because and this is bigger than Ghana. And this in your power crank and our opposition be the 16 years. It's so sad. In fact, I don't want to waste my time on this guy. But me, I have called on the IGP. Sabi, me to train the IGP yet. But enkwesi watch na aye be wie show no. Ye hwese IGP beba bonting on this matter. Ayi sam mama me. Ye say afa na IGP abetena city. Baba me na IGP ntie. Ye nya intel say IGP
they have the situation under control.
Okay.
Now,
you are professionals.
You are because
that was the least they ever expected.
So, if they were going to kill Chris, they would have killed him in front of the police, and later on they come and say they apologizing.
That incident was.
These are the things that make people arm themselves. Akutia, the woman, any catalyst, any
no, I know they are advocating for that to say Yemfa Bibisa and Kwakutia.
And the police for they should do what is needed.
Hey, Mustafa, in the Yempe.
I think
so they can do better.
And that includes giving confidence to Obia. Confidence is important.
Okay.
And the police must restore confidence in all of us that they have the situation under control.
Okay.
Now, you know, it's me, Ayajuma. And to be forewarned is to be forearmed.
Okay. Meaning, sir, you are
professionals. You are because
that was the least they ever expected.
So,
sometimes you guys talk anyhow. Kasakeke because you think you have platforms. Your platform Kenya Sasem, same who send the free wagon. National youth organizer of a major political party like MPP. Salama to Mustafa. Mustafa Salam. King Sim Hussein. And I'm sure people will bomb Samama. For what? Now, Kwame, let me come to that Blekumanov thing. You see, Nanano be, Nyansa mo. Se Nanano kase bibian ko kapapa nye chireda, Nanano tiasie. Nanano went into account. SA7. Kwame, to every cause there is effect. One who can do and waste one more soda. That is an effect of an action. Action in the day. So be per matches na dia sum. So one per matches answer can do no. Kwame can do no soda. Eti adent na who blame candle no sa so. Candle no on one of per matches no. You first blame matches na pie no. Because yam per matches na anka candle no so. So you do not come and condemn say yabu obi and yabu oba and yabu bema and yabu fantastic. You condemn violence but ye dying and yabu wom nyansa ni bia no betima bisa sakwase no. Dano, you meet the press. You meet the press who said the president say every sector be said and yama oma ye no beka ho also ma start say no fellas scratch for sukra na lady. Jubilee House. Na ya mom journalist say mo be bisa question ya. And obi a condemn and have a kumsi and journal apart from yatiti journalists ni bien who nyansa bisa say pepper spread or the quiet apart from yatiti pe na bisa nyansa question one more ensem hunu kwa no bisa no free sa Jubilee House TV3 ni ga ne kwa no ye mo what they say ni bua fo na oza oni krom hanom na have a kumsi abubo to and have a kumsi tin crofo they have died in the elections oni kroma makas ba bia ne kabro fo nyansa ni mo and no kwadi betu be gra kabro fo na sem ya mom platform mum nyansa fantastic you see he who seeks equity come with clean hands eti so person kire say ye bo ha wakumsi na nya mate wase na den na won condemn so say ha wakumsi e ba ne say no de pepper spray ko ho aden na wo person kire say ya bo na nye na pepper spray no de ko ho no de ye aden obi ba dey say Ablekuma no ehore mo na ebia violence bi see ye yentie nsɛm a MPP for no kaye ahead of Ablekuma elections ye koto aba obi anka so obabu obi a then people will start like instigating violence and somewhere di ohabeba na woni me say yes it to be for kwam brofo bu yes it to be for BBB so for armed mona mo call a private school Facebook for no mo me ayi sa brofo no can say to be for BB to be for armed do say then oh ayi timi de mani to so say na ba me radio so ayi Facebook for mo me your brofo bi sa to be for BB is to be for armed do say then ye ko school na mo che idiomatic express BB sa me dem refi mo wow come mo science hunu no mkeka ye on radio ahead ensem hunu bi na Mustafa Salamatu ase ayo no Salamatu
Vic from the honorable free on December 7th no a massive a resounding because
Is that the point you're saying? So condemn me some many they can't condemn some judge again first. Kromha ne wo. And you got two back. Is there Memphis South? Kwabena even and Crofo 8 no. The Chiman South mo. Ya got two back. Na enipa nwotwe wuye. One was an 8 years child. Apenyo marking to no Kromha no wankasa. CSOs no musene they have suddenly found their lost voices no time and microphone what you no almost no mo kroma aso from penny phone Islamic clerics no mo kasa no in as much as what they are saying is tenable maybe no more kroma were there in this country when people died because of elections were they in this country atutura sem wa koso ayawa se waswagon dan me ne kwa betra no mo kyerɛkyerɛ wo babesia judge eti adwamu ebu aten na tax of MPP abawuram ama babesia no ahura fempumam because the same tax ekokumase koyi o national security coordinator trainase fam and all these guys were in this country saa time ne de na nye anana ye suddenly John Dramani Mahama bia mojani ni mutani biba ene tia konya no so eti wono de yenka engu nanimu ase na saa time no a achimini mikromini no teso no won de na animguase mfato kaniba munya nsem hunu no wokroma na munya sa anya twomsam no se enye enura ene enye na emum enura na ye de ane
atro ni akohwie entimi sesa no corridor. The people of Ablekumanov will not be allowed to be taken for granted. They spoke on 7th December and they are going to speak tomorrow. Okay. Nothing is changing that. Oh, security there. No amount of military and now police for Adombeba and now pro the will of the people. They cannot overpower the people. Okay. You can't security and Timamufono or my phone Ablekumanov constituency. I am telling you, yeah, the opposition, but you have the numbers. We have the people backing us. Ni NDC aye the Kurana Shabre Kumano for Nebufu. What you say, and some for NDC for Nidino, a Shabre Kumano for Nebufu. And I'm telling you, by the time I be close to Puni, I be key, you be counting here declare no. Inshallah, honorable prayer for you will be the MP. And nothing is stopping that. And let me tell them, let me throw this question to them. Say, oh my being said, Sebi, oh my baby to trust my being some phone or constituency here. The people are ready for them. The people are ready for them. What you say? The truth will prevail tomorrow, and we catch them. What I never be that time MPP need be white. Now yeah, the TNDC for so. Near Momania, we are near the Aniakotia. Because and they Mahama Iba and some Onyada Papa Bians every single thing I accuse you Akufuado, President Akufuado. They are doing worse of it. Almost say Akufuado Asasa Ghana Japadia Diama Nebushma Fuene Yahu the rare Japadia deal. What did they make at them? What they are not to China who share the record of Akufuado by Umia's government. Now the better to end. Abay when I know settings. A Pentecoto Pentamayanto Abay. Nagana phone in a young say
violence ne cause no women na chassis where your deputy Kwabena and deputy communications Emma MPP was it omo kwhwe NDC for no Ablekumanov munyina mutibi no ma se akwhwe NDC for no e wa kwatia honorable apenyo marking we o condemn ye Ansah na wo condemn say yabo ha wakumsi na na Kwame mama another tip. And then anytime you have tape, look, we've gone through the Yatremo, Yamama historical antecedent, a lot of happenings. And this is for us, Omono, Yami Tukwaya, or the kids in the job when teachers say, Akuma pen this for Krano. Nebio, na NDC for you, imagine say they'll pay MPP, Bonia, Omoya Omwa, can't perform it to Matrakroma. And look, you should thank your stars that John Mahama is president. You should thank your stars. Say John Dramani Mahama is president. Na Kamadi Muhammad Kibro na president and Kambu. Ana tango. Tanko ni madimu na president Okroma no anka mehu. Thank your stars. Thank your stars. Thank your stars. Anna, Kwam, you see NDC war.
I said you don't want to children no sa no ba betu mo. Na on betu wi a yan tu wi ko kan bi foforo bia de ye to ye na no are ye be kan. Ye kan wi a ye nyina ejino ye ni ya gani Filiga dochi. Yes. Ye declare wi. Bobie nyina bi so ni basa beba. If you say be bread asa. Ye nti amaba ha ne say. Them pressure ba ko say as a war bema wo social media na anye bema in real life. Yes. Every year I take a car. Ebi be wu de bi atara. And we are sabi open boko abenya boko open gidi so abenya gidi. Yes. E mo mi de mi gidi sa about one day eye boko. Wo ba no aba beto de owi ana akofie. E bo 5 o'clock said you do want to choro no sa no ba beto. Inshallah. Now on beto we
No better than that. A free fa e kase ebi bewu na bi atenase. Kwam. A free fa one bewu na one atenase. So when you make such statement, when you play such war drums, now say be boni kosia. Ni onu no protecting who because what can sembia wo suro no. Wadu ni ye blame no. No mu can same way ni e. When you do that, mu ye nya atomfo, you are being unfair to the system. Ni ye blame no. You are being unfair to the system. Another tape to the system. But another tape no. You don't do that. Why another tape for mommy? Niya can say enra aya bonkrofo bi no. Na people for dwen say ye dia ene eye ntom koba no ntom. Se abo Sam George no. Na MPP for mpanifo nim say eye aya waso West Wagom bro na ye bro na ye a me pa atwa blekuma no afon so ntokwa na esi ye na ye. Mu kaba no ntom. Yempenya atwum sembia.
I want to tell them they are small. They shouldn't try. Yes. We want to run and be a friend election. Yes. But they shouldn't try. Yes. We are ever ready. I'm calling on the IGP to make sure you provide security. We are coming here for peace. But anybody who dares will get it. If we did get, we'll do get.
Muzabo, former regional youth of MPP. It's all no. Abano a trust ya toma a queer free a modern kum, and you know they go home. Or what's the mesem, Tino Koi. It would a mensem could be tema dear boat trim one at the coffee. Massa, if you are so coin anymore. If you are saying near be a sense, you be qua battle, not Ghana phone soon be good Jim. We must go past abattoir, electoral violence. And what? Look, what kind of a country in the 21st century? I was in a near beer or kotua bar. Na ese we fasika we fe jan. We tradition to mem what when cross sembe no. En cross sembe no. Eti some people in the buendis ni no. Na endis ni no buen people ni no. Na endis ni kwen people ni. Na people ni kwen dis ni. Na die ni yenya so man. Once na musa politics is about numbers. Na microphone ni bi wa. Ye to abon mesori akwakoto. Mama ya dwene nya dwuma wu. Na dwene na nya dwuma ni padua ne bre. Mama ya dwene politicians e okroba. Ye modudu no yama ya dwene nya dwuma. Na sa dwene na nya dwuma ni padua ne bre. Na sa nya atwom ne ma ne nyai. Mon condemn how akumsi and some fwa how akumsi edi okroba. Mun ni kan kantra no. Ye wi ana afi ya ka kire say sorry say abo. Na muntimi condemn how akumsi. E won sem hu na wadi babesi anya kukudo no atutuo pepe ei aba ye kwato so no babesi o di tuo atwembe na wotrim na o di tuo akọ ba bia ye to aba obi anka hwe ona bo panyama kan ni team MP before Justin Kodia wo mo aka nyina say okay as if that is not enough, ladies and gentlemen. Mo say akọ to aba wa blekuma nofa mami because now by now power into what drink say norm was saying for pepper spray. And pepper spray is an offensive weapon. afa pepper spray ama Ghana fo nyina hunu Charlie how akumsin tape no mame pate mesraw Ghana fo mu mra me bia mo tape na mu wo spray she sprayed it pepper spray do spray Dabio na sa me ka group no na how akumsin spray pepper spray aguma ni mu me nya no mo hwa no. No, let's be candid and fair. Mo condemn crash no wanye ne yi metiase. No matter what, and you say anka oyo basa. O dey forget to say how I come here. E drew ma samwa e ma different. They are delicate people. Na emomu imagine say o ka sam mrantia no ho a how I come spray sa pepper spray na go manim. O be jira ho ma hwe no. Eti bi kura susu say ne crash ne dey how I come ne kura dey. To for because pepper spray no e betimi so afra wani egu wani na angu ni ye betimi so afra wani it is how akum sin fra obi ani anka no so e beka sen Julie Belling-Dobry was the NPP don't have leadership. Everything is falling apart. Where were that thing called where were Akufo-Addo and Bamia when Sam George was slapped? Otudako's car was vandalized, and the 8 people that were killed during 2020 elections, NPP are not better than NDC. Certainly. No, but it's obvious. Now, John Dramani Mahama cry 6 months with me for NPP 8 years in compare NDC. And never go cry and compare. Dabi. I mean, how? And a Kokumasi dream. Women in praise John Mahama. Philip Kofi Tete. So, is this party called MPP serious at all? Yesterday is good, but today is not. They should think twice. Maybe I make kind messages into a fee with me about making them. Osumanu Mijima. Kwam, there's another tip, and I tell you why, Babo. Okay, but can I say scholarship secretariat? Yebeko man say yedinkobo. Still, I believe, say. I'm still believing say Haruna Idrisu ni money. I still think so. Because Haruna Idrisu is too intelligent than that. So bill na yenya in its content and form and shape. I know person they call parliament, call pass it there. I am sorry. Enche yebe scholarship e table so because board no obia benya ne consent you opportunity say garam say. We have a system to run the scholarship secretariat. Please allow the system to work. Ministers most focus on majuma. Won't focus on majuma. Obian najuma. The framers of the constitution and acts of parliament or certain legislation instrument. Nimnientia is setting up certain foundations, certain agencies, and in the account. Now, in the first place, scholarship secretariat and Ministry of Education. I say 82 minutes kramunye free. Oh. Salas Sasraku or sound, please. Mohammed Osman, I'll say it's God who is punishing the MPP for Mother Ghana. Okay. Ademoles. She sprayed it and even ran out of pepper spray. Kwam, me pacho mame no tape no. Mame no spray tape no. Or spray pepper spray no. Mame no the same. How about you say mame? Ghana for who so me person who say will spray. Bakuna akwane head no. Show no. Jack Chan, make Jack Chan and Mami Jack Chan tape no. Mami Jack Chan tape no. Jack Chan no pa mu fa ne court or no so make self defense. Oh yeah. Want debut. Debi na Ghana for the mumu ye nya atwumpa okroma. Hey, oba besia ehunu so yo ba. Watam pepper spray, spray in mema. And him say to every cause there is an effect. Sprayer will spray. Omu nyina hono san hwe okwa. Na o spray we no mo de o mu tiki kan kakra. Moses spray no spray ne de yen forget wo kroma. Na onu pe ne nim nyansa nti ne bro na ye bro ne yen ka no ho asem. Mati we bi da. Mati we bi da. Na say how akum sin you obi ba. Kratch na yen spray gu na nim de o obi aboa. Wow. Na bi Mati we bi da. Just be fair. Oh, kuro we mu de. That's on record. We do not entertain electoral violence. Nobody should die because somebody should be an MP or president. Certainly no. Certainly no. And again, we are not misogynist. We do not hate women. But we love attentrini. And we are saying that there can never be peace if there's no first institution of justice. That is what we are saying. Mame, me pese mo ba, papa, mo mna na me ni mo nyina enhwe tape no. We. Ha no spray no wow. Wow, o spray. Ah, kwa me catch so spray no wow. O spray. I wish I could my post one man. Mo mna Facebook na mo me. Mo mna Facebook. Kwa me. O spray. Ah?
Yo, o spray.
I don't know here.
The na sinana. Yes, no kwa. Pate kweche kakra. Spray.
I Facebook for moment. We spray. Eti kwame. Be ama no to
but na sina na do so.
Eti ne you spray good. On the
sina o hwa. O spray no akwa nani.
Eti no kra no ye no we
hu.
O dia mo tie na huri ya.
Itu hwa akwa no be bia na akwa ni gina. Na the way how akumsin e spray ade no.
Ida say na ohura dodge you say
dey no chena na sha kwa na ka me show by this afon 3
pata ya de afa
yes na pa dey zoom tricycle
fa homan afa obi ama he spray na ya white no awa kumsin sana watre no o she la color be no kwa me
white the I say white blue bisa no I see blue
any color say white blue color ben
I see blue
yes sky fantastic come afa Ghana for mo say how akumsin wono na we darling girl
akumsin na dika yi spray na all spray
I don't be so head batting na bi
it is na
who spray for when
minority omutimi kanje say hanabisu ni malig ye yo mu free no
Kwabena no kwenye case me be wa me waste me time ono Kwame
ti how come see medical spray ye
ono abo apanyo market wa hu we
ohu ye
o pate circle homa ye
pate circle
oh mo amuda fu ti so mo yeslo baba so dem say pate do fu oti ri Kwame
Nana
Kwame na me no ka sound so dey only hey
oh production me chance on check by ten on second no sina jaisa
mame yesterday what in am catch on
hey my god
that day ka sound so sha no me fro Kwame be 7 times
Nana
eti oh party second mame me person that be Kwame jam ye adwuma we because and trauma system no doso
it how comes in medical spray
spray no that one
spray no no doso
mo ba ya stop ye na ti be spray we no chemical
yes spray and gas and
it takes us citizenship
but ye zoom spray
no ya spray no yes
wow
eti spray no ya chena no eti kwa akumsi na spray no
on the spray no but mane ko kakre
na be mane ko Kwame wo be ma de ye nya
me nka senko
no nya be
enko mane ko ketie bi
o ma de enko Kwame jai na wan hwe ne enko nya de bi ye nya ni se ya na Ghana for me hwe
eti akumsi ntimi nka nche say na president and friend
akumsi say akumsi e hwan who is our akumsi president friend me president friend Kwame president friend
and akumsi say president conference and
ya cry ya be says Dr. Lodina Mahama Makra yen free na ya be frau say yen frau say how come say James be so no say ensem na odi no crofo people have died people have been maimed crofo go through hell
your tape be Patrick Ndegu
okay
during election time no nyama bone a come si die no election time no na oyesa video no
ade wo betima twa ni picture mai Chato, anytime we want it, we will call for it.
China second.
Right, China second. Anytime we want it.
No, now I excuse your second.
Anytime we want it, we will call for it. Because no station in Ghana beat me at Diwi, AGMP. Kwame Achino. Yeah. So we use chemical reaction.
Yes, and okay. Sina, how come you see there?
She doesn't deserve any mercy.
Yeah.
What we can condemn, they say,
no.
Electoral violence.
Electoral violence, they condemn.
But
Sina, who spray me? Nama twa Saudi.
Normal. Cause and reaction.
Who spray me?
Nama suma twa also.
Nama twa also.
Yeah. But me try deal with science. Me to me can say train. But see to every force there is an equal force in return. Say me pim a dice here. The same force in the
yes.
If to the force of spraying pepper spray, there's a force of headbutting.
Of course.
It will be unfound the idea coffee.
That call for a flying.
Yes, anatomy.
Yes.
Yeah, can't say more. Sanusi Mohammed.
Akumsin, yeah, patron ne.
Obian patron.
Yeah, patron.
Obian patron. How Akumsin should first apologize to the people who have died.
Yes.
How Akumsin should first apologize to people who are maimed. How Akumsin ni can apologize me and Krofua onunti to trust me do them. Then she will have moral right to come and ask say yemparicho. And yes, idea Obien who was sympathy man. Not yen shen film say Karma is never a bitch. She's a sexy girl.
Momunya ni say na Obana or two sprayer. Yeah.
But so
spray see how sha.
You see any VR no. Krofoka.
Sir.
Yeah, see VR.
See na o spray no so a. Mko kakra wom.
Wonse wenya.
See na. So o spray na mko kakra wom.
Yeah.
O mchi kakaduro.
Kakaduro. Pepper. Yeah, pepper wom. Esuru usa.
Yeah.
From usa.
Omo da call kakra fra.
Alcohol so afra. Pepper spray.
Na o share the kind of pepper spray na.
Yeah.
How
when you imported.
Yes.
Yeah, when they imported.
There was some acidic
content.
Yes.
Anna near galam say never say.
Mercury
content. Yeah, mercury.
Yes. It was a combination of.
A combination.
Yeah. A
chemical reaction. No.
Yes.
A PS.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I say only say we a combination we need fra. But the acidic content
is serious.
In that pepper spray.
It's serious.
See now you have no idea.
It's serious.
Only pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
Pepper na ewo we ni mu no. See na. When
they say friend the Newton's law of motion. Akuya kusumbunya na ba osese na akon se na yakose we the Newton's law of motion. Mo ye science na obi ama ye.
See na police phone na AC obitias no ye. Ospray no ye. She.
What's the police in so we pray ya nkwame?
She.
I was spray police in so.
Was a police phone na here. Obia.
Me patro e Facebook and join ye na be hwe.
Was obia
100.5.
Ya the sa video we. Eba koma minority phone no.
Some motion answer. And Kwame, do you know one thing? Video we know and crofashion keke. We are decoding the video.
Now ye say spray na pepper spray na acidic
content,
room,
nitrate content, mercury content, esru wisa, efom wisa, pepper. Ni nyina wumbi and ye spray.
To a we no we be flat. No way, why we?
Sure.
Na yesi yembe de yeme pacho
yempa hwancho say na me time kra say John Mahama na John Mahama no ka so cheap guy
na John Mahama president pen friend na no tu
John Mahama friend na ma melody na friend kra hwan kofi
yes
so we go demonstration on our mother yes mommy ma old man fro bia how come say no bi o deserve say fa phone friend no
for what?
Crofo abre won nsem ebi ni Ghana for politicians obi ensua de wom mo abotesu sesi e kura mo nsua de power ye ninka so NDC 16 20 years kura wo ya den ya different party beba eti Ghana for mama kwanyan mu Ghana for I'm happy say so far you guys respect
but see that ohwe ade ni din a akumzi onim de wa yes pray we power
why no say we to training you see like why no say we magachi you know
see na me the radius say NDC winning about to win. They can't the general election.
Yes.
Say naka MPP na winning ye. And naka ye ko to rerun na. Naka how come see the two beko? na go the two eko
anko the two beko
but when omo party ni power no no say ma mi su pepper spray
so the beko
nti na pepper spray ni share the bag anya say police ntimi search
by now how Akumsin should be arrested,
of course.
even if you want to arrest the other guys, how because what you say, you don't send offensive weapon to an electoral baby
yes. Yes,
it is on the offensive weapon akwa IGP. What are you waiting for?
now see that one surprising woman say minority for more press conference no. The question is Basintele echo public manoff no weapon bang enokura
Basintele amfa weapon anko hana bisu amfa weapon anko ndc ni bang na kwa me okoboy mu nyina anko ho obi bu wom
Brechampo kra
Brechampo
ono kwa dey amafo ko mom ko
Brechampo no NDC for ko sresere obi amu Brechampo
Kene Japan ko
obi bu Kene Japan why how Akumsin eno na esa Ghana fad bin ko hu adentina sempanyufo yi a se ne aka Brechampo nkura wugina platform so ka say omo hande power ne hande china adena ha ono ye obi anya ne why adentina how Akumsin ko ade ba bi obekọ bia there's trouble. Now we move na MPP ni NDC na ma say no that lady must be arrested.
Yes,
they should call her on be train you into the pepper spray call baby enfa pepper spray call she should come and answer otimi Ansah wie na hu hia say mo che no na fe mo adwene say mo be che o mo aka no na mo ntimi mfre no emisa na into the pepper spray call dia me pa cho obi ahia kire okurum ha
na nim see na wan ven twato ni we no ye ni na ye hu plan no women organizer no pay di
women organizer nti no yes
yeah so we starting media tour
it we say when nya asema okoka
obi o say ya to ahye so ebu sisi egum
oh fio
we starting media tour
how go say starting media tour hey
wakoko
me bi kan ye no kre so o stage ya dey we planning
yes
eti ube ko no planning o planning she say when nya case
yes
how the be campaign
we women organizing
to the ombeto man
oh well
because we to train MP for person
ba me fa ma ba ma Akumsin
na bi na wo abeto aba ma Akumsin we okay wo
na o so na ko to aba ma this omo national youth organizer
no kwa dem on contest because
when you serious guy say John Dramani mama wini a yen twa ne team free so
agawe
na neck the MPP leadership intimi call boy for order tuning free ade so
as say na mahama wini no ne kura no say
so nim say nim say ono de oyenti ana we efifa ebeso ngodi
youth organizer
yes for what's up ni Ansah
Afrifa ko youth by Afrifa ne Afrifa ne Mustafa kokra o meto ma Afrifa Mustafa ba ko dia ka Afrifa wini Mustafa na kwame ma ye fie kakra na yenka urasem
scholarship okay
no yenka scholarship answer kwame o the document ni buy
yes I wa
kwame me ma uninterrupted 5 minutes
debi no eyenkomo
no kwame eyenkomo but me pese o chire ne me bi ase
enkomo
magana 40 ase adenti na otu da akote ha na otu da akose sa bill we in 8 contents ya pass e be ha Ghana for me pese o de me nyina enkomo ne de bebam.
Okay, senior.
Na so Haruna Idrisu tie ya pa ngochaw. Say am pass on the den ko pal and yes almost started read the parliament in Anado.
Yes.
Yes. Come yin na yada.
Yeah.
And there is no emergency or urgency about this bill. So nobody should pretend say they want to pass it under certificate of urgency. Ghana yen to kwa yin nwane ko bebia. Scholarships ni egusuma. Yen tira no microphone bin sheda fast scholarship ni ko mabusuafo. Afa they will determine who will get scholarship. No, they are building ambition. Yeah, scholarship is not for sale. John Dramani Mahama want to avoid it. We will stop it. Come from.
Yeah, Sina before me do be film no. And then in form you be post to there on Facebook. Proud to this scholarship bill here at Parliament. No, na person me di kind go to the omo kan ye. Ana minim say college be so sorry. On it say ebeya minister on your brother consultation and see now with your permission quick. Okay, so waha. I say where the Musa Dankwa post 2 years. That's 7 hours ago. I say with the passing of the scholarship bill and the certificate of emergency, I have not seen the minority raise an issue. What does it suggest? That's one thing opposed to here. Then Anobabium. Where the Onubeko 2 Kofi Asare do a penny war Edward Ono say Kofi Asare say finally got a copy of the scholarship authority bill. A good start, but it doesn't tackle the real problem. The nepotism scholarship system permanent must consult widely to redefine it to need no rush. So basically, Dombo Canning say, why the rush? See now,
yeah, me too.
Now, me per se yenkomu kakra. Some points be a woman. Some penny for no air call it why for Russia. Since say omushaho na omunya butre enkum yi Ansah na say omobe passes a bill ya oma pass. There will be no any problem with it. But some areas be more.
Yeah, gray areas.
We feel say
Emwa.
And almost a whole year. A bit in Abua. Now the bill.
But Kwame, before I was running baby, I mean, wouldn't say I am it. Me kasa do Emma Ghana for, but especially Abaya what is we grassroots for.
Yeah.
And this is grassroots for Kwame.
Yeah.
One musunya scholarships.
Sure.
It me wahana mwa. I am here to speak for the branch executives, course, yeah. And I'm here to speak for the constituency executives.
Because etimo papa bi at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kwam. Omusunya scholarships say. NPP for betenase. I'm a for scholarships. I empower for. It drew NDC for so. Yes, it be the bill. Yeah, kwaji 2 minutes free. Government appointee no director general no. Ye dey come board bi. Na NDC for mabuluntia ye ti ha yenso ye come ho asem yi. Even MPP for. Say obi mpoma asem na chese omunya bio. From
Sina ohwa e bill na me wona say nanka omo pass ne ndra omo gitu mu a enanka a president esan ase a tayemra. Na chese ebeye Ghana Scholarship Authority enye secretary biom na akoshe
authority ni yepe
na akoshe education ministry ase oze we no scholarship secretary and presidency yes enti clause back bi wom that's clause 12 clause 12
really the office of government machinery
yes I'll say sina without permission clause 12 empowers the minister to give policy directive with the object of the bill to the board, and the board is required to comply with the directive. So any directive be a free minister or at the board no, the board only say.
What is the use of the board?
So
who said in the first place where declares a board no your authority and scholarship secretariat in your authority, and I would you 2 minutes free a year director general same. And a scholarship registrar.
Sit down. Me bother me point no.
So the announce me bisa question.
So here the clause 12 he say the clause 12 empowers the minister to give policy directive consistent with the object of the bill to the board, and the board is required to comply with the directive.
Okay.
It is now basically the HR say ade bia minister no e wo ho kwan se obema board no directive
owura Haruna Idrusu
there be oncho Haruna Idrusu
minister of education here
oncho Haruna Idrusu
say bia Haruna Idrusu ni other ministers abeba after him that's what I'm saying.
So say a minister no man directive the board any say rather than to comply with it. So they say in the minister say my 50,000 people scholarship wouldn't say. The board have to.
So allow me to come in and let me ask my question. In the first place, Kwame, who the country last week say scholarship secretariat nankasa your registrar general.
Yes.
Registrar general. Na sa registrar general and registrar general.
Sir, but so no way director general.
But so omo to my director general.
Director general.
Na so bedane director general no a mo se afede e fisc secretariat abeye authority. Kwame ye kasi bibi authority a chese bibi ni akire. Enti omo abetuam hoka omo abedi decide omo ayi ni eka ho. Na adie na e fisc secretariat beye authority na director general no bomu no any authority. Na yes ye authority ni kra koma board be based on our explanation. Wo se article 12 say
the benya sina o kan say me kan
bill no say
sina kan
me ti ase bill
no o kan na kwa say me
my me explain na me
kan
or say clause 12 empowers the minister to give policy directives consistent with the objects of the bill to the board, and the board is required to comply with the directives. So the point I'm making is that who say the emphasis what Jeffrey director general who the ama board. If the board has become authority, it is a simple set board no should administer scholarships, which because it's not part of their functions. John Muhammad Nyansa since I once I what you say? See, you let us simple. A ban say the minister be best yet baby. I can say, Momo board no authority to administer scholarships. No granted in Bosia Tia. Minister Betimaka say, Mon Feni Padom sing, and the board is to comply. Anajuma na sembeni. No, Anajuma na sembeni. Masa, any ma fumbi MP before year in opposition. Yeah, man, this before year in government. Anajuma na sembeni. Eti sabi, say me a minister. Na a certain group of people and I'm a promise more. Omo na mepi omo. Especially some agenda bia.
So no one point of
yes.
No ye honoma as a parliament minority for majority for
president should be interested in this.
Enkom no one. Sina yanko no ye minister ni rule no. Yanko bill no page 1212
page 18.
Yeah, page 18.
That be containers.
Page 18.
That no can be 10.
Yes.
It's when and
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Say you can buy out no na.
You buy out. You say sasim you buy out.
So obi enye bi.
It's obi enye document.
If you see page 10 section 5.
Okay,
functions of a board.
It is how much train functions of a board.
So we see na mature minister no.
Yes.
So we are saying that clause omunyi film.
Omunyi film. Enu kra me ye film kra to
omunyi film.
Me
so just say. Enu one. Me sure say those education CSOs no 80 and we are asking them when they meet with the minister on Tuesday because soon said the no minister Ajia to say Oshia those CSOs no more
minister free be interested the first party idea deal with Babontin.
So see now functions of the board functions of the board
yes
section 5A also the board shall review and consider application for government scholarship.
I mean, Magana Frontier says, we need law now, we need person G2.
Yes, we law inti, we na can run a journal, and come with Yanka.
The fuck country say, I
oh, just here. I'm on see the money, I'm a baby. And can win on person passing in them.
And you may who here or Ghana baby
9. Is it senior? Review and consider application for government scholarship. B. Determine the criteria in terms for the award of government scholarship. Senior administer scholarship.
And your board may administer scholarships. It's not their job.
So the question is, and also board don't be running day-to-day running of the authority.
Now who be some question who board
I'm
running? I'm also asking you
because
I'm also asking you.
See now, who not bank government?
When the bank government, the government.
Who bank government? No.
I'm cancel mo. Kwame
na who bank government?
I'm cancel mo. Most of me
who bank government?
Kwame my head na me to.
The last time that I check.
Who check away?
The last time that I check.
My chair Papa Callistos.
The last time that I check.
Julius Debra.
You are part of the government.
Oh, of course, but yes. John Mahama. Ana me so me do me person NDC intimi fail. So o cause me a part of government.
Yes.
Many problem.
But the last time I checked, I saw you.
Also me why? Why did you? Also me.
Also.
Next time they go there. Oh me who Jubilee as I can say. Go for association for more kwacha why?
Oh my God. Did you see that?
I'm the same people for the which is
where they Christ.
My make a money. Master same people for the which is we are association.
And say conversation.
And this is for
see that the senior said administer a scholarship. Now what we are trying to say is say board no any mandate to administer scholarship to say the scholarship authority. Any mandate.
We are, but the regulations govern board mandates.
Yes.
Why?
So
we are not a board for
what we are saying is say some shame never come no me nyama be film see no omunyi film
because board be who administer
board ni intimate na inti say na dey be American say 10,000 application of scholarship na ba board ni betenase na mind you board etenase per city bia o pay dem no eso pa
okay
inti say 30 days e no mo tenase hwe scholar hwe amount form de momo no momo say fata oh for 30 days per sitting.
Kwame, say we sika send free on
so
Kwame, we sika send a door so free on. If the board is taking over, then what is the use of the secretariat and its director general now? The same bill, everybody do woman. Like also then he will become useless.
Now see that
it's not normal scrap it if they think say who here. Normal for 2 million na board.
Functions of the director general. Also the director general is responsible for the day-to-day administration of the authority and answerable to the board in the performance of the functions under this act. So Maja to say the director general
is responsible for the day-to-day
of running the day-to-day and okohwa sebe enye banche and our okoton on ton board there
on ton jene
a scholarship one
and a master actually so on the SO in charge no consult board
and all corner on all staff
yes it's administration
yes administration we
yes
what you say
it's back on council saying that it's contradicting
it obehwe haso see that page 18
yeah
and award of scholarship
okay
section 28 or say the director general shall in consultation with the board award scholarship under this act. So what are they trying to say? The director general in consultation with the board award scholarship, meaning say the director general now obey day-to-day running of the scholarship the scholarship authority on the board na betenase na afi oma shase assess nipa yede nipa yebe man scholarship inti enene page 18 no section 28 any page 10 section 5
ebobra
see ebobra
eti kind page 10 5c no
page 10 no
yes
5c ni say
kind osede
functions of the board or say administer scholarship.
The board will have to administer scholarship. Neko kind 18 no
18
eti hana mo Ghana from friend to me say the board no na say or administer scholarships na kind 18
no section 28 no o say the director general shall in consultation with the board
eti hana mo no power no
scholarship
eti hana mo power no director general ho to administer to administer scholarships in consultation with the board and the first one also power no board so who is who
and I also say the function of the director general is to run the day-to-day administration of the authority.
Oh, am I confused, Ukroma?
Makati no, Makati is a student of law. So one of the senior journalists in this country. On call say wakom cloud. But senior, Makati know the law.
Yes, Mati. I don't know if I had your name right.
Yes.
Was it new to the secretariat needs check and balance? Yes, we agree. That is why there's a board who have oversight responsibility. It's one of their duties.
Yeah.
And in fact, I beg your pardon. Scholarships. What the title in there?
Authority, Ghana scholarship.
No. Director General. Registrar. Take a decision on your own. We approval from the board. So that is how it is across everywhere.
Your general manager.
Yes.
Your management.
Yes.
Your board of trustees.
Yes.
Uko company bia. So the board of trustees don't run day to day running of the company.
Mr. Wasim is in charge.
Yes.
Now when there was a board to be or baby na MH Mr. Wasim. Maybe
we don't do that.
It is here no me pay salary increment I go board no. Mr. Wasim no my is in papeni. No, you don't do that.
I think said they need to so motion ye emame. See na page 10 no. Sounds like mature say minister I don't just still get it too. A friend you know minister the be authority on a directive to the board.
That is almost percent a best share we na say.
And see na directive be a minister maybe be no.
It must be compliant.
Board need say.
No, and no wrong no.
Board need any say.
Wrong.
And the sabe I'm not referring to the current minister. I'm not referring to the sabe say ukonya minister bia.
Yes.
Now drink all from.
Yes.
Na oshase kase o.
No, you ambitious.
Monfa mi be enko ha.
Yes.
Monfa ma wa first mo fa si enko ha. Monfa we enko ha, monfa we enko ha. Board ni authority
like bia. Like you say Nana Akufo-Addo as a minister.
Yes. Board ni authority bia ntimi kase.
So why is there a board?
Minister, we can't do that.
So if the board doesn't have authority,
and again,
why is there a board?
And again, senior board no to be timi minister na kwa one. Because ewo mu say the board omuna so mu minister scholarship no. Minister no betimi ni board na kwa one say mo kwa.
Yeah.
Mu push we.
So before that no minister no unya minister bonea. Say board for no ye nine. Obaka so okay. Mama obia quota 50-50. Enti mo ma sort mo. Afi ni amede baba ni nyina hwiegu mu nko a. Kwame, me sorry a. Ye be din ko baba me sorry a. Me call Latvia. Latvia eye Ghana ni school ni bia. Owu yaw. Ay go so hwem. Isu say ye piano free the 6th floor. Wow. Of a story building man be top from, and we are learning say he died out of racism. Empanyifo push asem no Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Na yenso ebeka ho asem na yahwe baabi akwakusi. I'm told say there are a couple of issues hanging on mo Ghana phobia edemia ewo abanane. Kwame yenfa I think say
the last quote.
Your last quote na
I
want to connect with our ancestry.
Yes, medical trail say Musa Dankwa post to is here referring to Kofi Asare say
yes.
Minister now call on the CEOs.
Okay.
Say we in proper consultation.
Yes.
It needs say
it's not a unilateral decision.
Yes, so involve will be all hands on deck.
All hands on deck.
All the education sector will be we are not in rush say because senior already a kakra will mudada. Ghana for yedi esika ahwe amomo kosia de wa brochi I say omoba.
Yes.
Ebe ejuma fa bo Ghana ne say omoma. So you say
bakwa me no yedo mema crash na ni so atine pa.
No, there is a law. E wo mu say yedi yesika hwe na kosia de eso oba ama ye beje wo ho
na mechiri who say Asafuaje so no director general Asaf registrar o make Asafuaje by oko UK no ko infa Ghana for de kan nyina am so ne schools for no panyifo na kokasa na
omo ayedi omuka omo ayedi omuka.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Pacho
now we both send the way so aba now like ye babu abrausu and oman we na say who need power. Well, you see that is what I don't me be
because omo Asafuaje nkasa no why you busy
or onim kasa and I dey na ko say
ma odema
dabi obeba
ma senior journalist
na so no nya the good time no kasa me be say
e ko
me be say e break eba no nya enough time no kasa na onya enough time no kasa but the point I'm saying is say ma ebe mo ntina ba bi nwini say bia ye wutumi Oh, it's a meeting actually be that sir then I don't like it. Say be a me a minister. Be a me a this be a that. We should stop that. We should stop that. When we watch na. Come, my uncle breaking man.
Yes, uncle break. Man, yes. So Asare, Kofi Asare now post. I see the Minister for Education just engaged the Citizen Coalition. He's happy to lead consultation with CSOs on Tuesday to enrich the scholarship bill before bill is finally considered and passed. So Tuesday. Because we need to come with
we have to go there.
The documents.
Yes.
Say.
Yes. We'll come there and also
yes. Momu intimidate obia.
Oh, they will not do that. They will not do that.
Yes.
Haruna Dusu is not like that.
Oh no. Minkaso otsa.
Okay.
Omuma environment flexible. Neba yetimi
akaytwi no.
Akaytwi no.
Obi afam brofo say me han ho.
Yakwa you do amen can brofo.
We leave the brofo for Tasmakati.
Yes. Tuesday God willing.
More fire.
We need to come and update.
That's right. Nti yebeko
away your listeners.
Say
no.
Fantastic.
Minister Echum.
Fantastic. There be we are not against it.
Yeah.
But gray areas no na here pointing.
But Mama Kati and Kasa. Oh no, not Mama Funse Waba.
Oh Waba. But yeah man good time. Yes, Kasa briefly no say about he will be please.
Maybe na be feed or no person.
Senior. Mami kwamra no nya enough time on Kasa ye. Yeah.
Samsung kick-off promo no aba. Se di nya hode no. Na yeso ye tie ni amane so. Eye double. Ewe ye Samsung LED FHD smart TVs, UHD smart 4K TVs, QLED flat 4K, QLED 8K Neo TVs, any OLED TVs di nyina. We di chabi biemu. So Samsung OLED 65, 77 or 83 inches no nya free projector. Any discount kesiye pa. Na se wo to Samsung Jiraku top and bottom mounted fridge na. Ubenya deals a would robe brea won pese be chow ho. Se wo to Samsung R410 inverter AC. Say 1.5, 2.0 and not 2.5 a ubenya free Wi-Fi breaker. Bespoke 4-door refrigerator ne die. Se wo to ubenya free glass panel. To 7 kg, 8 kg, any 13 kg Samsung front and top load washing machines no. Naga discount ebe ma weni aje. Enti ka wona ko ye showrooms. Any authorized dealers a wo Ghana fa na nyina. Frey was 0503 159 739. Samsung kick-off promo yi. Emma was sika bebre.
Me baduni amengro ho ma bra wo ho pai na woni na agi a wo je oba grosa no na ade a wonya me nam dota mu a wo personality natural health care so aye eno na di be ni je say yo health care awo ho nsem de otenete se wo kase mu obuo o prostate aye kese ama onya dwonso mu amanuhunu say yes stroke diabetes, hepatitis B, pressure, sisi yadie, efichikroma manihunu, enemu yade hodo wasa owon fidie pa.
Afei oba opesa o hips anasa wo to eya akese ye ho adwuma. Se stretch marks aje o wedie no aboso a ye yifiri ho. Berima obema sua a opesa ye pagyamu no. Bra, best care ewo Enkran, La Paz, Nyameche Junction, Grand Prince School no achiwa. Kumasi Bantima, G Runabout, ye o Medlab achiwo. Baby ani edan Human Rabank Womunwa, Savio Sonso, and Pumam, Yane Church of Pentecost, and Edisha Nimu, Takwa, Roman Stores, Yane Zenit Bank, Edisha Nimu, Sunyane, Yawa Rex, Yane Total Filling Station, no, and Edisha Nimu, and Takra, de Anaje, Yabain, Queens of Peace Academy, Yane Koi Filling Station, Edisha Nimu, Frepeske, Ewo 055 773 8555.
Peske, quality head. Asampayetia.
TDC Ghana Limited say Memo stores ahodoɔ infidi nyuma ɛne efi ahodoɔ a ɛwɔ temama ntemu amane say odi TDC car every 2nd July ekoti 31st July afi mu no TDC be abegye ground rent, house rent, shop rent ɛna office rent from konkra na sene ebeya insusaso boni bia ma wosunti no mesraw ko TDC head office a ewotama community 1 na kotua o ground rent se wodu ho na wotua wie nso a kina ho na je receipt Ansah na wakofie se uwo nsembisa bia frey yen 24-hour call center number iso 0303-202731 Kayo Jumadie eye TDC Ghana Limited oman juma kobinum ene aban bofo ena aka bom hyene so sene ebeya insusa so boni bia emma so TDC Ghana Limited edikan for ewo adansie nnwuma mu.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia ye benemu. Kani metutu ya na minkuma bo asese de. Betu esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules so well. E mane meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amamanya yem timotete wo mo no. Yedro no. Manum bi amama de me ho. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh yeah. Hey. Give us no. Amen. Papa. Give us P capsules. And men are what if you do what you do cronkwan ever. Give us core capsules. A pain for a batter one more menu for an quadawin if you do me nunca home. I will draw to beer motophone. Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
FD Ashusha Sa Ejedi Nkrato Imu Aja to Muse Eye. Hello, Ghana for bills are canning Hubiamo. Bills set 2025 year. And it does so homo bia what to walk only Ejumaye. Ain't if I when it bills. Na beji loan na ubet media ya wow Ejuma. Way loan don't come me. We yashio. Ye hiane Ghana card. Ewa na wunsaka usika. Nasa we obia we ya wow Ejuma upesa utremu. Anasa we Ejumania. Uchi busumi aketria. And your bill set bray. Na beji loan na. Won't fabi BS yawa. Collateral. Anasa deposit. We hear mubia. Ain't ya feet ye. Bill se will be a winnie Ejumebia ye. Ubetumi abeji loan don't come in ubi. Nasa what's nephew na when yes can be dear. Hey wow. Ain't if for bills se sia. It was 0596 920 833. Ana 0302 200 390. Now what to me yawo bills. Name HSA Accra. Bank of Ghana and Ansah Bills Microcredit in Shayase. Bills, financing your needs.
Sewudru krum na wote yes charcoal toothpaste yes charcoal toothpaste aya no ya hwe yi na obi amfa so ho anan wa chenchena esane se charcoal toothpaste bebre ane wodwa so nanso nya ni nyina na yema wo sen titru mponi se wo nyini no bon ho modin se wo beto charcoal toothpaste a ye di bidi ankasa ye na enya dai keke na bia gumu na wodi yin keka wa firu simu na wo se nya hoden na se efita to charcoal toothpaste fluoride ewo mu na bo se ho ban na mana ye din da ekosi se obobo akokora na sa abrewa Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste dear what dibidie lemon mint ana zinc ana kabomu aye enti ma wosia din na wonum so ehwam de mu ni nyina Pepsodent dear yenim no dada o enti wasan de bidie lemon and mint akabomu aye dear ene na kire se yesen adamfo no no ebem wonum ayehwam na abo se ho ban afrika kanwa bia mu to Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste fetchu sen na mo se ho ban abrebia.
What's better than your bestie? A bestie who brings the hottest blockbusters to movie nights, keeps the kids smiling with the funniest cartoons, and never misses a goal. That's GoTV Stream. Your soapies sorted. Your football live. Plus cartoons, movies, and more. No extra costs. Just internet and an active GoTV subscription. Your shows, your vibes. Your anytime, anywhere bestie. GoTV Stream. Download it today.
Hey, say the Mako who ever Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no. Me who crave me say enunti no manya award wa. Eye word bestie. Obia transe Emma Dompem ya de ka say anase me boya de enkan to dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Asanya want to say ne ekuro etu no. Ne enkan ewo nanum. Oba na be mo pa wo. Ene enyarwan kaye.
Nansi ma me ka say ene spinal cord ho ekaye no. Greenfield ada romenti ene wasa so de gina na so ebiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultramodern laboratory and a diagnostic machine sa ehwehwe ni pedua ni mu ankasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic ewo Nungwa Dogon Estate Junction last stop fra 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield,
God is our healer.
Greenfield,
your last stop.
Yes, Sasinabo, Yazaba, Afizi, Obiaba Tomato Assassin, and Sasa, nobody the form, unknown Benji Estate and Investment Limited, Okofaba, was a Bragana for Nara, and Sasa, Langat Sam for Sembirenu, Atoya, within 2 weeks, Naya Pepes, near Zama, Sasa Papa Gugu Baby today, Tropoli, Apo City,
Central University near B5 of the Flower Road, Shy Hills, Afienyato Estate,
and Ambiambia Bebre, in Sunan Kania, are available. Yes, Assassin Susi, or litigation free and not secure. At Tonsasina, not 2 weeks, Yaya Honkata, near Zamo.
Aha, Miatovao, Mr. Cocoe, Melanibanio Dinafle, Yikanya Gade Kamalongo, Langade Nyade Kamalongoa, Kejababana Dota de Benji Estate and Investment Limited, Afimania Anibanyo Kata Pradume.
But Muslim Kanwe, not Jawazi, not Furniture, one main office, our Tama Community 25, opposite DPS International School Junction, off Aplau Road, Fresh
0555-229-909 Anna 0248-780887.
Benji Estate and Investment Limited, and Sassy for 4.
Era, me pacho brana me hwa de wo bagi.
Bra, aden, enen so biem.
Hey, time heba me hwa ya me ka se yi ba akun, ani wayi me ensen.
Bra, sanya time heba me hwa, esia gye me ni me fiefo enya de abaako ebeso yen.
We de udi se ofa ni nyina.
Time heba me hwa, me ka se me di wa dance ya heaven ene de me kwa akopie. Enti se malaria, we draw ne time heba me hwa.
Enye enu nku o, de nanum ato a wontimi enidie no. Time heba me hwa duro no ene ye ma o. Oba a wafa afuro de wo ma akwada no fo. Ene akwada woni mfie dumienu entimi num aduro yi bi.
Se obeto aduro yi bi anoma, hwe se wakọ hospital anase lab am ye hu se wo atridie malaria yi bi ansa.
Se upetam heba misha enure dudu atu a, fo ani kire KNG Herbal Center ewo Emrom Abidjan House, ana ba akoso wo Atonsu Monaco Junction.
Eno echi obenya bi atowo over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop dodo na emu.
Fre 0244 417669.
Kayo, set time no TIME. Time heba mixture. Afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo munu be tuako.
FDA aji ejodi nkratu yi atum. Ene wan kwa adwuma enti akwada ne hwe na beda wo so se ne be ya wo ye betuma kwa adwuma afi wo hu se wonnim se na wo besesa wo ba ne diaper enti wo ye video call de frɛ wo ye se wo mo.
Hello medo bibia ye boko ana
mi ya mo ahofe abeku diaper no me de asesa no
ni edi kan for diaper net
video call yi etwetwe sisi wo twɛn na video call na san ba no oba ne dwonso ma ne fa wiem kra ma ne for diaper no wo kopɛ diaper foforo no wo yiri san ba video call no so biom
kojo adin na wuja akwala ne nko ato wampa na so
na o se me kopɛ diaper foforo dem biom na o se me ye intentem why
be diaper nanim ehonum ena fla
internet when
Sabre die, wahunu baby ankomo ye ne kire. Ma yan connect wo ne hunu se de ultra fast internet bitmi aboj mama wo fie. Wabra MTN fiber broadband e bochidom. We e free internet masters nankasa eho.
MTN, everywhere you go.
Hey! When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huaden.
Refuse to grow, and young offense wabeka.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready pediamus Samaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system nabribia. Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a man for the one, Eddie Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance yes, and Yarua who ran Nipa and Yina Etimi Banaso, and Yarua Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a honka. Now yamwa suing yina no, a boy who buying every home. And now pa one yarwana dada, no monum doctor en rono, and num imbusaba mesanoa, and more who are deep pinti. Ya womuntim pose, yaria as your moho. Imbusaba mesa, a walk kanshi, and you may move bia your toe in row. At to 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jedi and Cratry, Magia to Musay.
Okay. Yes, that's my for now for Kwaba live on Accra 100.5 FM. Medin Nana Utu Daku Elizabeth Fojo has joined us. So good afternoon, Accra FM. Thank you, Abubakar Raji. Say good evening. Ni maybe okay free. Emmanuel Bing is here. Mami Jemfua. Also, the board is only responsible for decision making and directives. I don't know why they want to meddle with some of these things. You are right. You're right. And never who into minka in penny a boy in DC, but they be a chance at Nasi on the which made you dream. Josevata, say how Kumsi was not beaten. She was pushing, please note it. She was pushed very well. I don't know. Maria Adam said, why don't people apply for scholarships through the Daily Graphic at a particular period? And the education minister will take it from there. This is more transparent instead of some board is doing that. Okay. Many messages coming through, but yes, I say na yini komo Ansah. Imbu seba mixture a pose in nedro. A boost to immune system. A come on. And I see a beard in the home after so. Oko a year herbal shops a hodwa, any pharmacies a hodwa with me and be. Dan cares, People's Junction. And I watch a herbal or can she nitama. Because pharmacy, never that ma pharmacy. Then you know a shaman. King's work herbal or can she. And alternative herbal shops and a drug sales outlet from 0246 208496 and 0540 710 113. Mepa chow. So peste unipa kwa ni jina brand dia boost to immune system no with a year a dry year can form out and a but your friend number no na betimi anya bi na wape in boost herba mission bi. Give us P capsules against premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, weakness in the sperms leading to infertility and sexual weakness. Give us co capsules ekosisi yadia afi koko any am team. Na give us a mission de malaria and typhoid and jaundice through koko. And I give us GC mixture and capsules. Sabi and amunya de a drop any wo ba na na someone be nyini asehwa na wapedribi pa chow for number na kopeni do so pom ne 0543 222 24270. Beg your pardon, let me take it again. 0543 222 470. Bills microcredit say min kanchro say sika omode magana for no to amikana bra wonto susu bia wo hia sika ntama ya adwuma enya fe na akoto susu amount ne wo hia ne Ghana card ye masusu nso e wo internet e ba chow enye Facebook asem ko office on mo on be bua sika bia opebia tire adwuma potia de ekoye na ometimi aboa 0596 920 833 0596 920 833 0302 200 390. Yes, like I say, and so Emma MTN. Because I come for MTN. SIM card, I have 10 Ghana cedis. And then near ma, an MTN, they might be a baby. When your SIM card, Nibia, with me, exciting news for everyone looking to join the MTN family. You just need to grab an extra MTN SIM card. All MTN SIM cards are available for the incredible price of just 10 cedis. Yes, you heard right. Only 10 Ghana cedis. Head down to any MTN service center, Connect store, or your nearest authorized community shop to take advantage of this fantastic offer. Remember that you purchase your new SIM card and get connected. Like I indicated earlier, all you need to do is to bring your valid Ghana card and you're gone. It's that simple. Don't buy your SIM anywhere else, for more than 10 Ghana cedis. So what are you waiting for? Experience the most amazing network when you join the yellow family. Now, finally, Tontina 74 mixture, echo typhoid fever, kidney infection, hepatitis B, abnormal pain, STDs, chest pain, high blood pressure, nunca, ulcer, diabetes, prostate enlargement, liver infection, HIV patients and so drip bomb, asthma, ovarian cyst, fatigue, lungs infection, early cancer, a blood sickle cell anemia patient, and a chronic cough, heart related diseases. Make a day in major day. And one so better number no could read 024607 3498 024607 3498 and 0501 628917. Okay. Yes, I'm so my Kwabena. Na enkoma yebedi no Charles McCarthy atenaseda a year editor in chief Emma the Hawk newspaper. You heard him say Kwadwo Yeboah so babeka Ansah. Charles Akwaba.
Nana utu da.
Kwadwo. Bra tremu preko. Yeah. Charles.
Meje so. Machia ona machia wati for na hwefo. Na machia menu apenyi kwajo ye boa. Aze no ni samia ye meetings on go mo pemi arem.
O za. Na jo mo pemi arem.
When I was being chatty for them chairman to be kuma. And what was it? So no I don't know you. What a 2 near my year. Obey you. Why wouldn't that the end of the year? It Jawan as well. And I owe you there's also consult. And come call you swagging. Don't want the in and only a timing leader. What must say? A Coben Crew. And Tinama on John Mamma Mamui, a papa san. That's right. A consultant for teaching for 5 minutes. But I saw you dictate a Sakufu. Cabinet meeting Krubianka, Zakasa, we need to attempt. Open so funny at a Jamba for what must say? It is and you must me find out maybe Professor Jamba for what was another Boniface. So the question is, no, be a women cow, but I'm sure that's source on them. Now I'm going to take decisions and your papa. Autocratic leadership. That's a leader. Yama baby can gather someone for that offering now. I say, having a Druce ministry, what was it? Baby minister, Kakra, what did there be? At Diana, a over been me cock jabber say, Sabian Sabian, or more baby president or my one and a Juma anyway. I come from okay. Me family man see one topics need to be one of chance here. What was it? How na do see munyai. Mo information must because no ambition. Ade we can work a share presidency. And only ade party. Why? Na Ghana for so munyimi you. See ade except you say nya do be fisro be collection. We win ya na say do be fisro akona political party ni panim. Yeah, no more here for the northern side. Maybe next
we will need a regional balance.
Regional balance. And so all I say for the past 20 years away any media didn't coffee through obium. Oh, region pa also. Yeah, she shall it that dam here too. It is some young 2 bands akomobi osro. It is an ambition to offer to see and for secretariat in question and say registrar and question and say they are about scholarship. And this is for what's it? And now we check a board now what they come on or we no form what you know so give the bottom some my me baby control to be perhaps my memory important and that's an American it is a papa winners adi agree now about the team I pass on one you are not Jumboniba a great team or tongue Ajumboni about having a drusu a team no that's a man talk because
I think that he's too intelligent than that we are sure so no
one team funny panani man intelligent too we be better cabro for sao you know anti bro for say what man say? Okay. O man pani that when you baby ko. What we be bro for so we are no answer say bro for near pon. The program not say. What man say? So at the end of the day, they all you know. I'm telling you. And this is first one we sorry scholarship on your papa way. So the all you know there. Nya dey obia be nya benefit of scholarship me. And we tell them Krumanyan say what they call share presidency. Onimdia. Ni you so no their political party for it. Me dey aboa omo. I'm obia ko nanim and now me no ka say omo ayetu omo ka nyina ye de nanado ye NPP ye no omo ahye sa de am no NPP for do ni nyina and this form omo no even 10%
what capacity
what was
omo building people
with scholarships for scholarship we are so the kwacha me wa board no NPP for board so and man ye o board now baba in NPP for so no we are for na busia for be mienu mienza e do magum no we are the tetia momo na ye ndisi na kwa na buy me where register on ne and she share odi agu aprozo and she share odi agu akwam said the be ya constituency balance regional balance obia benya bi I'm telling you
I think I'm no kasakra I shouldn't say this but by I mean I think that even constituencies ne kura odi bi akoko
even na akoko ama even ahemfo kura me ma ahemfo bi said the be ya better balance ya amana to ye na be den awurade Yesu Kristo o man panifa ne nansi from some of the ministers or ya ye di hwehan o mo take decision na e be affect one government what man say na akọ o kwaba no man panifa agepen no assign
so
na kan ni ke ko je finisem
obekan mu ansa
wo bekan ni kwa fa ba ho no akai
and actually grey areas
and na man believe ku for ka wo so man nka o me obi anfa ma ye hia what man say ade na opeso de ko no obi ahia eduma mo fa bibia mpo nko no de aba me ma obi anfa ma
man nka
ho simple o man pani fa de nansi ho then the ministers ni bi o mu ya o mu leadership na say rich afon here we will force people ya be say rich afon ko for nana where the intro keke be saba de be mo mu
for now you do reshuffle
What's it then?
You be
yeah, what's saying? You must know.
Yeah, more man penny at least 1 year.
Now, what you are saying? Yeah, December.
I got 6 months.
Yeah, by end of December, January, fresh people take over.
Yeah. No. It's where we initial commentary.
Well, you are just intro. Some way. And then the main case.
Yes. It's my Ansah Charles Bebem. Let me the other topics in can help na but you bet me so adjoin here the topic there we are reforming ECG not selling it
champion mabakope any topic
sakana bisu basintale over blekuma no violence and also an scholarship intibacho. Let's start with the scholarship
na o tudako
menia
mama na was view na me ncha wati for na afefo
there's so we are autocratic.
Oh, there be another as more can menya no.
Any bad leadership. For chefum there na root dey me. Anajo. Mo ti e ko pass dey anajo. Na dia na aba. Wo say we betu aka say we kro no ne aba for ba bi o. Wo ko party e dey. And what share MPC? What share MPC be bo? Say me party am make chebi amamo.
I know the union.
Oh, oni an ko for e dey.
I know do that go.
Just unko na iti o yenko.
Abeye necessary say ye be hiamra ye di be regulate your scholarships. Enunti President John Dramani Mahama, then candidate Mahama, meka 2024 campaign season. Eno share Ghana for bosse. Se nyagidie wo numu ne ye to aba ne mana. Oba scholarships e wo Ghana nyina ye government scholarships nyina no. Obe consolidate no na ye baako. Enti ye be scholarship secretariat get fund NHI for NHI omoma scholarship in as for no it will not exist again. Ye benya only one scholarship agency. What do you say? Na omaye sa de no. Nkroma dia odi bayi from 1960 ebesi ne. There is no law a back is no a presidential fiat and Nkrumah de establishes Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Intina eka Office of Government Machinery no OGM no it has operated peacefully until Nanwa Kinsley Ajimai ebeye Scholarship Secretariat registrar ena yenya issues from Fourth Estate reportage. There's a scholarship for sales and what have you. But the challenge as secretariat in the war, I know to that go, a accommodation, new office space of their own. Since Akufo-Addo demolished my office, I the cathedral no, I want no di two amenano, one no more office war. Ye bubugu ye. And now me new kase scholarship secretariat eshe Accra High.
Oko Accra Beira.
Accra High, senior Accra High.
Beira.
Campus. Ena dina omu womu no ana dina omu shemu no. Eye Education Council for dying. Eno mama mu ndan miunu. Eno mu shemu. Ewo hono. Eno no nya urgent. Emma Haruna Drusu. But be omoti ye adwuma no. Haruna Drusu ni Dr. Park inform ho. Ghana fo a omaka mu a omuntimi ntua school fees. Ewa manone
no masem.
Eni Ghana ha. Enyo omasem. Registrar Bertramo studio ha ka say ye di ka more than 21 million pounds. UK nkwano no American maye yenko other countries here sa kana ye de no Minister Idrisu eni the deputy a park eni nyo masem enu ntinu they will not fast track, they will not push say Minister of Finance ebe release sika na yetimidia so sa for nase. And now ye koti ya na America for some pam Ghana for more no muntimi to school fees no. Ye pam mo ba Ghana meboa.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is not urgent enough. And no nye urgent to nye education minister. rather bill ana emra ebe this scholarship secretary be ko show no nasi no what determine who becomes board members and board chairman. No what dictated to the board as to how to operate, no, and no focus.
Question what you said, if the scholarship is meant to help education, then it is in line when the secretariat is under education ministry.
You see, there is wisdom as to why Nkrumah kept it at the presidency.
Nkrumah of all people.
Nkrumah of all people. Sakufado cried down over. Must be Mama. That will take it from there.
Thank you.
No. Now the danko Akufado oba ya obeye ni oye secondary school ya kono 3 terms oye ni 2 terms. And kola calendar ye nim se ne ekọ. Wase bibia basa no. So onumpo eja scholarship secretariat no office of government machinery. Must he take John Dramani Mahama also obeye reset no. So ne be yida koma aro na edusu.
We Mahama nkan hwem but omuni Mahama din frim.
It is his regime.
Yes, it is his regime.
But Mahama is not cabinet.
Cabinet.
Okay,
I heard document to our cabinet, a free cabinet.
Anyways.
And a certificate of agency now.
Okay.
And then I made the president the Diambamun because the bar was share, you know, and then the minister needed you know. Because this bill, this Ghana Scholarship Authority bill 2025 no 2 we kind 22 pages now. Nowhere does it consolidate all the scholarship as promised by John Dramani Mahama. And the chairman of that select committee none of us saw there. He should be interested to say will be in line. They will align it with Omo manifesto promises. It is a minister no craft from more committee now, who chairman now, who represent on that committee. You know what has been your input. I was see Omo yen in terms and a tria amount for meanwhile in this 22-page bill there is nowhere allocation cry the scholarship secretary ma increase. There's no increment. Sika see a kono. There's no increment. The focus of this bill is to take power from the registrar.
That is how you feel.
That is what is written, not me feel. It is that which is written in the bill. It is the more reason why people are talking. And nothing I Ghana for bisa say. And then sinti aharon do Dr. Park Pestes have been way. You're dispatching with this speed of light. Omonim. Someone you talk about certificate of agency. You will health crisis. You will national disaster, natural disaster, BSC. And no ebema wako pushi
when the country is in a hurry.
Yeah, in the country is the certificate of agency as we speak today. Let them tell us the need for this bill to be expedited in the manner of Mupushino. Say Harun Edrisu are now a pack yet me betray nientia or more persons are bill way in 2 weeks. A more executive bill be passing with the speed of light. I'll stop talking, I'll support them. A man for come on to me to you are not pushing, you are not using this certificate of agency so be this come saying put to your car. No. Office no need almost we are not thinking about that. Meanwhile, you are thinking say oh yemra. Na udi ajitu mi na free register no na secretariat no na udi akosha office ase. Se sa na tie dia. Na yen kohwe the Financial Management Act. Act 921.
Edieneka.
Ose uye principal spending officer. Responsibilities that una approve spending.
Like CEOs.
Yes.
Like head of agencies.
If you're head of agency, your responsibility per the Financial Management Act, you know, who approve spending.
So you penny want to approve spending.
You think sir Obia and you know determine who gets scholarship who approve spending?
Hey, now I mean determine that may approve it.
Thank you.
Now what
about review and I know no man who ye sa na man. No be approve.
The prison bar.
Now one e didn't emran be no.
My question is me approve.
No, that is these are supposed to be parliamentarians, lawmakers.
Oh. I'm go kwa.
When we say meanwhile, this Financial Management Act was passed in 2016. When we be that no more parliament no more passes amrawi.
Financial Management Act.
Yeah, 2016 Act 921.
Okay.
I'm reading specifically section 7.
What's it then?
Or see, you see, duties of a principal spending officer. In this case, the registrar announces someone to me talk with Tina say passive bill where he became the director general. Only be approve spending. He will be responsible for resource management of that agency. Risk management, shall I say, internal controls. When you're on a why do you take this responsibility and give it to a board? Meanwhile,
we also give you board in some move.
Yeah, governance, I have found a manual. Well, your governance manual. There's a manual for boards and councils.
Kwame, I have so bit to Dr. Parker man will phone. Why?
Manual. There's a manual for boards and councils under the public service workers. Now, that is corporate governance manual. Corporate governance manual no. I know to that. A see board. Board there. Marco meeting once quarterly.
4 times in a year.
4 times in a year.
Okay.
Now, near some year no. Mo duties no a strategic direction.
Okay.
You give the organization strategic direction.
That's right.
Policies. Do you get it? Then management oversight.
Okay.
A castle board no should not put themselves in conflict of interest position. And then with this 22 ayo mayeno, uko kind section 5 now. Functions of the board. So the board shall receive and review applications for scholarship. What it means is that say nipa 10,000 or 5,000 apply for scholarship. The board must sit and review and consider.
Yes.
By so doing, once meeting in 3 months will not be. And you see a beer office my board no. Now on a daily basis, somebody said you we need to
hold on no. Board focus it when you 2,000.
Yeah.
It is almost 15 days in Pufu a month. Now you say every day be as 2,000 times 9 times 15 days.
Assuming it is 5,000 applicants, can 15 days review that?
No, I'm saying it's a 15 days in a
month.
In
fact 15 days. You don't use the minimum.
Okay, so maximum of say 22 days.
Only use maximum of 1 month, 2 months.
Say I'm taking away Saturdays and
because board membership only 9. If 9 people are reviewing, what do you call it? 5,000 scholarship applications. I don't mind. Don't forget. Say apart from a letter now, what no? There is what statement of purpose.
Okay.
What is it? For your masters, you must establish why you want to study that course.
Some people call it your vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uria no abete ni ntia wo hia saska no.
Very well.
Ntia so mo review mo kan obi ade. Uria what shortlisted the compelling ones and why you need to give them.
Very well.
Nipa 9 because the board no more proposing quite a 9-member board. Now 9-member board because have issues with this. You can't go and put AGI in a board member scholarship. Abroad university councils. the council, vice chancellors,
vice chancellor,
no student union. Student union, I be ampo.
No student union, student union. Charles
no, like three names are. So it means that you'll be an assistant.
Not gratis.
Omon dream of Mohun Grad, Grat.
Obama create confusion.
I say, Omon dream of Mohun Grad. Near here, Omon is okay. You're not dear no. Send your baby bit to me. You come on from tears, and your tenants and I know too. Your fat board, ever Ghana ha, and your president now appointing board members.
So institution.
He is not the one doing it.
Anyways.
And your CEOs, any ministers.
But there are times a president knows so. Largely, but president also has told me to appoint president appointed
majority ministers appointed.
Majority, I agree with you on that point. But
who's the president? Yeah, board appointment, members appointment, and maybe I work with Swat Channel. Does it chairman T?
And I say who here? To say board now president Castle no abeche.
You get me right. And that is apart from that, some board when on your interested. One was a quite committee. And your ministers and appointed board members. Now, no, who are ye? And it's a Haruna Dia Shemu say, in time about Haruna say, as we speak today, is a minister
of education. And
who kind cross 12 now? Or today, so it has become necessary. The object of this being
Section 12.
Yeah. Who will document now? Who be first?
Kwame, give me the document, please.
Section 12. Or see.
Now you been Dr. Clementa Parker, Deputy Minister for Education.
Or see, or Tiwi. Send your beya. Your minister nebeka. I don't know board in the befa.
Page saying
section 12. Second page 2. But who was page 2?
Yeah. Okay, I see. Accra, why no clause 12?
Clause 12, yes.
I say clause 12 empowers the minister to give policy directives consistent with the object of the bill to the board, and the board is required to comply with the directives.
So what is the essence of the board?
Useless.
No, what is the essence of the board?
It's rendered useless.
Because a board is an autonomous body.
Especially when you are seeking to make the secretariat an authority.
You don't dictate to the board.
To the thing where
you don't dictate to the board.
Can I read that again?
I read it again.
You do not dictate to a board.
Clause 12 empowers the minister
to dictate.
Excuse me, please. I want
to give policy directive.
I want to do something. I want to do. Okay, so Bacho had there. So Bacho, Mr. Wingomet.
Yes.
Document here, Crane. Before I come there, here page 10. See, no functions of the board. Also, the board shall administer scholarships. So put that in your mind. Say, Oboji Tuma, I say board no, and they administer scholarships. And see, the authority na my board. Now here baby, Charles Seminkain. Clause 12 empowers the minister to give policy directives consistent with the objects of the bill to the board, and the board is required to comply with the directives. Into Asiabe Jeffrey.
Okay, so
no, time
no, but no, man,
is there an intervention?
Let him bring us. I want to work on that one.
Intervention, I can come when you give my time. I think the minister is not entirely taking off the rights of and the functions of the board. However, the minister has oversight responsibility of the institution or agency under him.
Yes, oversight.
And so if are you telling me, say, if the board goes and take decision that will bring down disrepute to the agency under him, the minister doesn't have.
The minister has, but
sometimes the minister can even dissolve the board. The minister even have the power to dissolve the board if you think that the board takes decisions. That will bring
two different
things.
We have read something. You are misconstruing what has been read to you.
Which one is the misconstruing?
What has been read is that the minister says that look, this bill, if passed, in its current state, empowers him to give directions to the board.
In swearing,
and that it shall be binding on the board. Because it is coming from the minister, it must be binding.
Well,
so whether it is a bad decision,
it's subject to debate, but I strongly believe that you and I know what board does.
What you should understand is that even though president,
yes,
the decisions are binding on cabinet, because you go to cabinet, they all judge before the decisions take. The fact that your authority, say your decision is finito. It doesn't.
I don't think his decision will be finito.
Oh,
but sometimes the minister can make certain pronouncements as to, and that's what I said. If the board goes and take decision, that will bring any disrepute to the agency. The minister has oversight responsibility to even dissolve the board. So the minister is nobody in terms of the board. The minister is the apex person.
Chairman. Nobody is disputing the minister's power to dissolve the board or create a board.
Good.
It is not in dispute.
Yes.
But what we are saying is that having created the board, you don't want to micromanage the board. You don't sit in your room and be testing board chairman that do this, do that. They have brains. You trusted them.
Yes.
That's why you selected them.
So,
that's why you handpicked them.
So what you don't put, must be independent. The board should be independent.
Every board must be independent.
The board should be able to take independent decisions. And of course, yes, I agree with you to some extent.
What
but I'm also saying that
in the
democracy
we are talking about
responsibility, overall responsibility. Because in swearing in the board, the minister will have to encourage them that please take the nation interest in whatever decision you are taking.
You see, if you have a board which will not be independent,
anyway, I'm not taking your time.
So our board inferior to what the minister says are, then you don't need a board. Let the minister do his work as he pleases. No. Because it does not make sense of a board. You see, power is delegated, are not taken back. If you delegate a power, you don't take that power back. But this is delegation of power and taking it back. You've delegated with your right hand, now with your left hand edging. That is the meaning of what he has done there. If this is what you are supporting, chairman, then I'm sorry. Because what committee among terms of reference in your party to go and work. Committee the person will be different. Was that captured in the terms of reference?
No.
That is it. So that is why we are saying, we say board will do A, B, C, D. Why are you now saying this law empowers you, the minister, to give them directives, and your directive is final, is binding.
And so if you have moral board members, they can decide to say no, you can't come to dictate to us.
That is why we must. That is why we must get this thing changed.
So if you don't trust us, then I am resigning. Will the board should demonstrate that character?
We don't need to get there. We need to kill this thing in the bud. We need to nip it in the bud, because this thing has not been passed to law yet.
Okay.
Once it becomes law,
so
then we'll go and rely. Then we'll go and rely on Araba, our former Chief Justice, saying that the law is a law.
The law is a law,
and everybody gets a law. This law, as it is now, if it is passed, is a bad law. So some of us are against it because we don't want it passed in its current state. It should be worked on. You get it?
But I'm sure
why is this bill going
has it gone to Parliament? So I'm sure definitely
it has gone to Parliament. This thing was
memorandum
yesterday in the evening. I'm too certain
it went on the F.
Oh, you don't get it.
See, Sabri will only call Parliament on the 8th.
And not accredited deliberated
on the 8th of July.
In the night.
Over Constitution now. Now me pay Article 106 Clause 13. Your cast certificate of agency. Conditions under which abate my certificate of agency. So who call certificate of agency? What it means is that over Article 106, that clauses 1 to 12 because we are going under certificate of agency. So this public engagement, stakeholder engagement in Asifo, this first reading, second reading, third reading, they squeeze it and throw it away.
Maybe they have decided so they will no more go under certificate
of agency. Meanwhile, Sikada Scholarship Secretariat here, they need money, resources in your bill. There's nowhere we increase the allocation. You demand scholarship secretariat
or consolidation.
manifesto promise of the then candidate Mahama.
For 2 minutes, you've
not captured it. You are not consolidating the scholarship. No, to what I say. You are not consolidating the scholarship. Or say, can you now boom? Me basa na meye. Me ne woka say, haruna ntimi anka ni nyina mum. Eno necessary ye ndisi ni bia adwen anyehi a wo bisa no adentia na president aka na asem kan manifesto na wa be ye wo minister na wo mpese wo be ye no na wo ye bibi fufuro na ye misa ye ho say until ye bi no mo sha ase ye dede was our document we ho no. Was it announced to the public?
It was not. Yeah, me they I'm telling you.
Education Ministry at Tibiano release to home. Why was this done in the dark?
But that's what it says under certificate of agency. So what is
urgent about scholarships in Ghana?
Yeah, this is done in the dark.
Chairman, what is urgent about scholarships in Ghana?
OT committee am review free.
Nobody is dying.
Nobody is dying. I'm review free.
I can't grab the moon
who just be who the letter to what the committees will bring. Why is it that a park in the minister when it comes to this one or Mama Ghana?
So wait my friend we should listen to the side of their story.
Now when you Clement Apaka maybe sign the question will feel.
Kwame friend Kwame try.
I will ask him question.
But let's also listen to them. And I'll give you fair to also ask him questions.
When President swore them in, he told them, go and reset your ministry. Be a catcher Ghana for. Clement Parker, now we the first question, or call minister, how many months did he? Then no catcher Ghana for with regards to our ministry.
They'll do it. President asked that said we should do sectorial.
No.
The cancelling licenses.
That is not what we are talking about. We are talking about the corruption.
The
corruption.
The campaign time.
Free Wi-Fi. Secondary school free Wi-Fi. Almost signs our contract on 24th day of December.
Okay.
And the company, it is non-existent. Busy internet.
Busy internet.
Yes. On the Moody company, you 6 million Ghana cedis every month. Ghana.
What's the
to provide internet to your secondary schools. Busy internet. To provide secondary schools with internet in training colleges. Many who can say, when secondary school.
That's what.
Yes.
No, I'm sure so.
They are not interested.
No, and their child. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
There's no benefit to give this.
Now there's going to be sectorial briefing. So we should not preempt what I'm saying. Don't talk about it.
Will say, cancel ancestral exams. You are restarted basic school, term, calendar, medical school. They will not talk about rot. Mathematical sets.
Kwame trust my friend.
Young share contact with Breko was our school. Rabna. School uniform contract and what have you. You are not telling Ghanaians about it, and you are interested in taking power and putting it.
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you.
Parliament there.
I'll come back to you.
Parliament we.
Your parliament. The Charles McCarthy, editor-in-chief of the Hawk newspaper, and I'm telling you, Okasana chairman Awengubet, so Beka Ansah, or national chairman, the People's National Convention or sounds so president for Importer and Exporters Association of Ghana or sounds so a committee member but on committee I never went to just a committee chairman
Accelerated Export Development Council.
He's so privileged on the president of the land or one committee whether board or not, only president will one committee, and the president is the chair. Anyways,
president na to abaman no one more committee back so mo de mo adwene ba e ma perform the medium because only you feed the same town. No, because of only you feed the same town. You are coming to support.
However, from the look of things, I think if the board, and as I explained, whatever be the case, the board can be independent, the board can take decisions that might not be good to the nation. The minister will have to step.
Chairman,
but that should not be in in this document as it is not.
I'll come back to you for your full briefing. My main call for Joya Boa.
No, no, I'm going to the room.
Thank you for supporting.
We want some. You want to be sooner no sooner. And this is phone now. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And this is phone now. I'm sorry.
This is sorry.
I'm sorry. No wait, baby. I'm going to be a benefit one, and no, and it will be a jacono.
That's how I do so. End this in.
No, baby, you end this in or jacohi. I didn't know the other day. Board now was a 10 people focus and go for focus. None in the money yet. I dear money yet. Temple say. No, yeah, I the one say, Sadia board, I said, who said I day?
One fella.
At the end, how would you when you bring one in the Yana Chassi Cano?
Money,
what ministries? Ministries now call and why?
Money is an Akasa.
Oh,
yeah, didn't Casabia.
Now, the other come draft away. Kasa register get your account. Money ni na. One ni mo she one account.
Miss Munu no kasa, o se dabi. Miss Munu kasa.
I'm a journalist. I do
allow Kwadwo to flow. It is his time. Charles, what you there? You are done with yours. And me pa church Kwadwo. And share chairman and him. You have to. But I'm the chair.
You're the chair.
You guys are usurping my powers.
You're the chair. You're the chair. Thank you, Jay. Mukamu draft we no. Na kamu face you no. Na kamu na transfer. Onu put the register. Na kamu na transfer. Say ni say ni person here. Uso input ni say. Adwene to aba na say ya. Ade we betima ay kama. What am I say?
No, after see you no.
See wo mi na kasa. I'm on no input ni bibia. No on put no nim on tese of visit a ministry one no. Ansah no mo ka che mo ye meeting. Na so about wetima betramu bi.
Document kra no oni.
Oni mo ikoni bi. What am I say? Wo call ya we ne no mo ye. Ono no go buza 1 or 2 questions. What am I say?
Oh yeah, implement.
Meba ya the ministry amount.
Oh yeah, this is big. Oh yeah, implement.
And you what ministry one? Why your plan say no put the ehun yan. When am when you bring one deputy. When you bring one other na moje the akokwa na no ni ba bia me ya. O mampani ni chief of staff ba mo bia ncha kese nkomo mo. Empani for no mo bank kese mu. Me du am ya papa.
Amaye de.
Edua we ya dua. As a kumati dua na edua no. Mo tu dua we fi okokumawu. Amana kokowu. What am I say? Mu tu dua ya fi kumati ade akokumawu amana kowu. Ah. O mampani Kwame Nkrumah ni nim dia ni nyansa mu. Da bi obi abɔ ne dia no sorry. And what the idea koko chair office of the president what man say ho near you so near famwa and because question ministry bi ase na detail o mo detail
message ba say forget about Kwame Nkrumah and the ko share OMG office of OGM sorry
OGM
office of government machinery
yeah
interest in timi free
you na the kwan education agency say na se bebrebe no no o mo ntimi to ni ye and I said the be ya party for every benefit of scholarship. And then you call Kwame Nkrumah empower. And thank you. Me say, me musa one question. And here for fun. So the party for benefit. Say mampani. Ever now on Kumasi and now Kwan or promising Yama or so be and Yama multi marketing that obey and go for budget. And here for people and market and say, Jay, me what fast me na be saying we escort to fear. Etiano na so mampani timi fafo no afraid register so ni bibi for atimasi na obenti na man one slot no onya onfa kwara nim se so mampani register important so man one slot on the say kokodi board no na board no say review o mampani ade na wote register anya no nyansa be na wom enu to Kwame Nkrumah nyansa akwando no nyansa wo ye motorway wo ye dadadan ye de ayi na ayi ye de afele and ye de gu so ye timi nya ye up to now obi an nyansa nche no eti de ade na be show ade na boa akufo ado aba wa ye ade e wo honko ado wa ye ade opon se ne nipa ne ton ye nyina no o mo ton obi no bi de efa nkwanta no still na one power MPP for power me no ka dodo ni na wa outside ye de ade we am aba wo so aba beto so e de na NDC for betimanya
Ghana for
hold on.
Ghana for Ghana for.
Nebacho, you get your 10. Educate me on this, Kwadwo. Party folks know here, all right? Especially NDC party folks. Okan say one benefit. I want you to educate. Na ebia say sa be any. How are they not going to benefit? Say no. Party. No, I'll come back to you.
Disagree with you.
No, I'll come back to you.
Ghana.
No, I'm
Ghanaians.
NDC for free Burkina Faso. Me pacho.
You go to Abana no mo NDC for no. Who say NDC ni bi NDC ni? Who say NDC ni bi NDC ni? NDC before na NDC for.
So explain Explain that for me. Are you ceding your time to him?
But
do that in 2 minutes and let it come.
I know to what he who potential. Na me fa say ele klima kulugu.
The chairman.
But this is opese oboa.
Okay.
Na obeye bio do Kwabena o constituency. Enti watimi akohu president akohu chief of staff. So me person me build this akwa. Just who abon na who do abon.
Dabi.
Na enti ye mo na at least go upgrade o masters ko ye PhD wo o field, a specialized field, you know.
Mass communication.
I don't know.
I deserve it.
And then say you registrar. So na no to that ko friend no.
Yes.
The man once.
Ghana kasama for na no to that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Professional journalist.
To me yet. He can't do it by this. What it means is that register no or the comma board no.
Now board name permit mo.
Na board na review. I say board no review amoso na no to your man enye because or the radio so. The presumptions with the radio so I will scar. Why ye? That is it.
That's what scar.
And that scholarship for sale no. See journalists can Accra munya no. It became a matter. Then our TV3 or Hani that is the point. It is a tool president and would build the amount for. Or the build your mind for.
Especially grassroots
who apply Nanado Danko Kufado. There was one boy be or UAJ says there's no 2 galam seals or your day. And no a bit do on the social media. The president called and the registrar gave him scholarship. There are exceptional circumstances. That is not once. How when we on the first gear, we actors or your masters where we impose a day. Do you get it? I will look for that name and I'm for Mutia and will look for it and help. It happens.
President,
yes, I no fee stress or lunch, you know. On my example be, there was this young girl I know or Tom Coco or in the mammy. Assemble to Facebook, social media. Look for the girl. At that time, he was in opposition, so he could not direct. What I say into one in the bottom seeker, and the Accra manage school. Assuming say your president then, and he would have called the registrar. So, Accra in the document, the funny for
Kwabena. But there is some review.
But these are just a cupboard.
Okay.
Board no so minister na yomo. Minister na yomo. Minister na yomo. Minister Harned Russo ne be yomo ni Clement apart.
The same minister no say president.
I can tell you.
She
said most of the board.
You have not read the act.
Presidency are also involved in appointment.
The president has 3.
I can tell you many of them.
9. President 3.
President yet 3.
Now,
and I'm sure the president will be even.
And
I'm sure the president will be.
You see, what the yes or what her?
What do I know?
That's granted. President you chair.
Yes, that's it.
The chair has no vote.
Okay, so let me read here.
Chair has vote.
Chair has no vote.
Let me read.
Yes. 9 chair unless there is a tie.
Charles. Let me read this. Or say there shall be one representative of the Attorney General, not below the rank of Chief State Attorney, nominated by the Attorney General. One representative of the Association of Ghana Industries, nominated by the Association of Ghana.
More problem, no?
Director General. And F. So Mutia by the President. 3 other persons nominated by the President, at least one of whom is a woman. And one of the president shall, in accordance with Article 70 of the Constitution, appoint the chairperson and other members. Blah blah blah.
A good vote. Chairperson body vote.
3 no more each chairperson of you.
Yes, 3 no.
Obi na yi 6 no.
Obi na yi 6. No, I even think
they are institutional representative.
Institutional.
That is institutional representative.
Now
you mentioned that you mentioned
you are a political party chairman.
I agree, but what
no, wait.
They are institutional representative.
There are things you do. You form committees. By the time you reach the meeting and you are forming committees, you know at the back of your mind.
At this point,
you are putting on the committee. No, catch me say who got try meeting mo select am ma. Who chairman who kon who di wo watu kwachi. Who kon wa control mo committee na you as a wardroom meeting.
At this point, yeah, mama come Mike do akakwadwo pe. Kwadwo ko. Charles mama come ani. Woni di ma me say NDC for sorry no. Na man ya no. Omampani appointed minister saying 60 and what my point MPs do not say no. You say 84 184 when to quote 60 film I can say when your man's there 184 what is 60 film I can say 124 124 no omo parliament o omo eso mo constituency it will convince omo e make sure that the next election you better atoma NDC be what man say e kwa be na party be fa so betwanya sawe because so e do to board bi so now ka board bi order so 1005 1006 e bi the whole year ma committee pe 4 na 3 6000 6000 thank you 6000 ye ko consensus ko bi ma itminya vote ade abetmenya na say MP now omuni appointed some ministers and deputies no ubetmenya say scholarship secretariat betma boa no ama bi abete slot better 10 and 20 tu dia aye what we so go na wa wo ko abele npe no ama 1 joru no ama 1 Roman region ama 1 shia sho ama 1 opon no ama 1 what ma say wo me man once wia na for asa akon back what ma say campaign wo no bi awie no aka kire mo say munyanto bo asem hihye ba wa wo nimsa de ni boss and ba me hihye ba me de 20 nkwa no tie betini we Canada we Afghanistan we Kuwait we US we what ma say na chama when go betin so e shem kunai no aka de o say about Ghana and this for no Kuwait no it's everybody come FIFA in fact I have for na this for is for na I don't know about they are in government they are in government when you go for mo the scholarship pro school na po crowd because no parliament what be call agasa for no papa also a billionaire scholarship workers Fred Blay ba the be call what are you talking about it is some yama when the party let me join na so Joma has come to do the resetting yahuza na ono wo so hum no ne ba na ni nua Fatima why they do radio sooner there was appointment aye on to me need you better when you say ni nua Fatima you better man scholarship then abai mu what na kwa ba back we serial call Fuseni what was here Nukrasa blind guy container guy why course sa guy no was it mo baby na how I come to one benefit when you film need you benya ni onu ani nua ba fuse na ya wako school awia opese otoato ya be man scholarship na mabusuani nyina tima boa dis man dis tima kodanim sa na ma we ne ade hihye o eno na ma ne boa eno ntina ma sa position no sa we na ya sha you know Frasta house enshe education no mun kono mun kokko jemra mun kokko jiaba no obi abeteki kontoba de ha me say omampani sa de ma wo mo ye nyina no ese wa ma ministers bi freedom too much ade bi wato ni na si from sa de influence anka sa de you tu fi ana de kwa be ko wu ekowu de asem once o tu o ye tu no nyantu ye wu once de ani ewu scholarship na ho de nyina e ba me say na nim de ma me fere mpo na me tai an wo kan me tai o mo say scholarship registrar no o mo tonton what man say o mo tonton we scholarship de man crofo na no diska e to ma board nipa ba ko on no ton no mo to ton bebre ani nipa 9 e je ba say nipa ba ko to 100 9 beton say ma say no 900 if 1 is to 100 9 is to 900 na we mun mo ko transe na mo akade we ni ma sete bi o tia se see ye bibi ba ye for it dem we obi abe o interest maybe your board member make sure say make interest do one why not make sure say make set so be ana for be ID na we mo to no use we na nkro fage adi one do NPP for na ni agya mo push because I promise you mo say ye be mo bi oh you promise why oh na no ko man ko money nya de yeni mani akoso yeni bi akoso amoko lobby amoko pedras na ni o NPP no ye wo amoko ped committee ni ko pedras na wo bi I promise you oh no but it's not the first time. Are you telling me say the past 8 years in the Akufo government no there was no situation. There was no in relation with this bill. No, I agree. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. In relation with this bill. Chairman, I want to say because the minister need the MPs to support his policy. The way the again about the shamin sem. It's a shamin sem di ana me nko am dia me metima fa bi ma dia ma. and to say them copy be I'm going to back one I mean no way me am the meto asabi amount so I no tell money abram push no it will send this for some sorry na nhwe yi a
I think
Kwajo ye bo baba ko bi
this is a very
Kwajo ye bo baba ko me pay bi amount me say scholarship no bi am baba ko ya money bi am for to school fees no na dudu nya me to school fees
Haruna no Haruna is a very fine
he's ready for
critic and I'm sure he's listening or he's listening. I'm sure he's definitely
when he was forming
it's a relevant issue you are raising. I'm sure they will have to look at it.
What you are saying,
maybe it can be a slave.
It's not it's deliberate.
Nana me ma no see no the American say NBC for now let's idea we ya pass idea we ya na the American chon na bo horo na drusu ni say on for to team say racial from be December no e be over first I'm giving them me you are not getting me me see a beer over first na racial for no ya one we ya racial for na tarim anana nim
na say racial for
apart from president you can shout racial for everybody I'm telling you
vice president you can't
president ko we mistake better impeach no onu ko asa wa brasa na no what am I say so the question is say me come on say me mo nya na say asabia na aduane na won no no ko so no ko na bedi
is it connected to some ambition of a sort
yeah more than ambition and am di ka ka say the presidential ambition into wo ye go yi
or presidential ambition
or won hu gidi on to na di no hu say Ghana for sabia nya de so ni nyansa yen to ben free north last week next week na say the corner of bi na regional Canadian president don't forget it. East region. Other region be there.
That's what you make us say here.
East
Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi.
That's what I say. East, you were MPP East, and they were NDC. MPP East, and here we are. What am I saying? We are pre-con.
Sambishi
is going to be contest.
Sambishi into
started contest.
Sambishi into the corner, sir. On to agree. No forget them at the anymore. Now, Nippon, remember on the president, deputy minister. It could be so channel ni ho. No set a bad president. I got to I'm not affected party. I'm not affected. And go for bro. And go for bro party we 8 good years. A brand go for a bomb. Now they go sumatigla. I sumatigla.
On investment Haruna.
Investment man no am wine.
It's okay.
Why investment?
Okay. So I've off all your mics. The place no. So the place is too the place is cloudy. They did not know. So hold on please. So allow me. Oh, me pacho. Kwajo Charles, relax. Me aka no come bia. Charles and come from him. Charles maybe you hand you want to. Wetin hand we be. Mr. Mo. Honorable. Kwajo. We are not here to discuss personalities. We are here to discuss a
engineer of everything.
Yes, so honorable
Apak is the deputizing Haruna.
Kwame
is the one
friend
Apak is just
friend. He is
the schema of this bill.
I don't know mudi niema bisa. Adi ankofa ya benefit to omo ya de papa ebo nipa amanipa ko nanim ama omo nyanka me no ka say billions of dollars and millions of dollars ye tia no ye tia the name of Akufo-Addo Nkrofo dom ko ye NDC bo nyan for obiango afeni e prepare ni aka Nkrofo gum ni so empower Nkrofo me Nkrofo gina omo na so no obi so timi akwaba na o kira bi John Dramani mama dwene woni tim papa no oni obi ma nyan papa bi tisa enu nti na sa de ni show na so aba na minister na sa adwene wa about na so person say no na NDC for me say mo sorry na mo sorry no de kodi a ye nyina jejejo e bi akojo ebo baba akode de bi ametima etua school fees na anya bia other people meto atua na wo wote sabuba chepone kra bia say bro of Kenya say wa wo ba onimo ade e che me ba no wo meto ahwe ni school na but man panico rounds ana wo bi beto provision e tima onya scholarship no ko na nim no abaka makama ade ndia
chama
Nana when one year chrome issue national issue before chairman and nana do 12
chairman Brem
mama share bill we
chairman ko obi aka na dey we
Nana otu Mama Indican Ashama for Michelle Ashama MC for the good work that he's putting in Ashama. Now me can say Ashama route concerns me.
Chairman, and the old chest I'm out time 5:15.
Ashama route is very something that very deplorable. Now, the Minister of Road and Highway team, me to say okor rounds pa. I am on fun in Ashama, Kohe Ashama routes, Katamansu, Zenu, New York, New Route 22, going towards BBC Route. On Shemaye, now on to me, Kwabena pa. Nana too.
Honorable.
And me issue statement. I don't know the assistant for me wa.
But why?
Me issue statement concerning the Boku issue. So when you say me yakosasini. Na no Sunday na soldier force say your boys no omo they were escorting a car to the town, then our boys shot at them. Based on that, the soldiers went on rampage at the highways. Only Boku very well at the highways. They beat everybody, scatter canoes, 10 canoes capsized down, break cars, break stores, shot innocent people, killing 6. At the point of almost to 2 Boku sector, it's very close highways, no. And we saw soldiers also went to the school there when the students ran into their dormitories. Since then, Kusa tradition area, there were 6 members of parliament. There were MP for Zebila, MP for Bunduri, MP for Boku Central, MP for Pusuga, MP for Tempane, MP for Garu. These are 6. Out of these 6, the senior most member of parliament is Honorable Mahama Ayariga. Onono majority leader and leader of government businesses. Our parliament, Ghana Parliament. Until Upper East, I think we have about 11 consensus. So it was 11 over 11. Jomama ni winning now. Today, the large number of members of parliament every the Kusak area. Since Sunday, Besene, that the soldiers went on rampage and took life of 6 people. No, now collapse the Zugurana statue. Who say Ukok Krumbia? Boko 2 studio. Now who say maybe say school? Who say maybe the first headmaster and our founder member. Until Koboko about the Zugurana, who is a current chief, the chief for the Kusasi, the overlord king of the Kusasi Transit area. So therefore, Omoko Bubu statue na ya bubo chugunusu na ya shino eja pasa. Can you imagine say Bessie and Ameno Casano, the member of parliament of Boku Central on to Naiko Boku, the member of parliament that only the Kusasi caucus in parliament. Also, a majority leader, he has not boycotted parliament businesses so that the rest of the younger members of parliament will follow him.
Maybe he's been there, you don't know.
No. What they have done, individual members of parliament sat in the Accra here and are doing press conference. Master, they open water. They were doing spillage. 2024, and now before the end of 2024. We saw how Honorable Akujo went home. Recently, before 2024 election, there was sea breeze, sea erosion. We saw Honorable Jifo Gomisi went home to fight for their people. Please.
Where there's a bullet.
Please. Please stay I'm serious about it. The member of parliament. The member of parliament.
He's only calling for his MP to come. Allow him.
The member of parliament is member of parliament not only for Kusasis. He is not the member of parliament for
all of them.
He is member of parliament for Moses,
Busanga, Kusasis, Mamprusi,
IGP to Yanadia. Please, one more to an number.
Allow him to make his
point. We do not vote. Boku did not vote for IGP. Boku voted for Honorable Mama
life.
You can't say he is representing who? Oh. Who is he representing? Who people made him the majority leader?
Anyways.
So can you
come to the topic now?
Can we become the majority leader in parliament?
Chairman, that point is wrong.
I'm not blaming that what happened in Bokuru is Kusasi was
Chairman.
Or this people
the point you are making. Hold on.
He said that I'm inciting.
No, hold on, please. Let me address it well. Chairman, yes. It shouldn't be a long. It's not part of the topics.
No, it's not.
No, hold on, please. Let me establish something for you.
Once I'm here.
Chairman, I'm on the same page with you.
Yes.
You have never incited anybody.
No.
So don't worry about that. And you have every right to call on your parliamentarian to come home. No, he has every right to call that. So that point is established.
Is that what you're telling me?
The point you are making,
the member of parliament should not go.
Or a member of parliament representing a particular community. I beg you.
6 months ago,
so come to the topic.
So I'm representing people now, and your backyard is burning. And you are sitting in parliament. So you want to appeal to the people that calm down, appeal to the soldiers, appeal to the citizenry. Those who want to about you know go home. You are sitting in Accra telling me say, "Oh, come back,
life."
But now, are you his PR?
What's it?
As you speak, no.
Honorable Mahama Yarega PRO.
No.
See, Chairman, hold on. Kwaju, listen. No, you see, Kwaju, I don't want us to misrepresent. Chairman, please, it's okay. Chairman, I don't want us to misrepresent issues. Obien, where you spokesperson. You know, you cannot speak as if say you are speaking for the PR, for the MP. Kwaju, speak about your MP. MP me fear friend. One no any other your MP. One of them no say the MP.
Me want to come for. So I'm for to move from MP member fear.
Okay, come to the topic.
Who voted for him?
Point one me, please. Point one
me. I have appealed to our people that no matter how anger, if the soldiers or even one police is escorting a car, they should not shoot. Same thing, I'm appealing to our brothers in my prisons in Guadalajara that even one person is taking
he speaks about unity. He's been talking about unity.
I'm saying, there were 6 MPs. Now, soldier Kokum Nipa 6. And it wasn't man prison where fight on Sunday and kill each other. It is soldiers who kill us. And now, and the soldiers are there to represent us. They are supposed to be neutral. Bokuna Zugurana statue. And members of parliament are sitting in Accra. They have not gone home. And I'm saying the central MP. I am Mahama Ayarga.
Augustine said,
leader of parliament.
I will go with. Augustine said, please, Honorable Abungobet, know that Ghana is also involved. So please take it easy on the MPs.
What's it?
Or say, know that Ghans are also involved.
The member of parliament was voted. Look. The good people
so if they are guns, they should go and die.
IGP
nearly received
IGP. So he can go happy. So he should run away. Is he saying because guns are flying, the member of parliament should run away and leave his people?
So come to the topic.
Abandon his people. Is that what he's saying?
Come to the topic.
I think that they have disappointed
very well.
Us.
That's your point. So come to the main topic.
To the main topic. Give me the topic that we are discussing.
ECG in Semno.
Because
I don't agree with scholarship uncle.
ECG.
My main catcher say honorable Apak Diwa.
We are trying to call him.
Was asked by the president to go and assess the Minister of Education for them to reset the Minister of Education. As part of the reset, I'm sure maybe they probably have seen one way or two things that is why they are sending a bill to Parliament concerning this scholarship secretariat issues. No. However, President has also appointed somebody to be at the secretariat, a friend administrator, Anambwa, or registrar. Majority say if the ministry want to, in terms of bringing an LI to guide the situation, look at, because it was one of the tropical issues during 2024 election. Okay, pa say at the point everybody was crying that say dinner omodi coverage schools no scholarship now you demand ministers of state. Ngola, you demand the rich, the people who have rich people in society. Ngola. Meanwhile, scholarship is for the privileged, the needy, the privileged.
It's for the less privileged.
The less privileged, yes. The needy people in society. And I'm happy that you made mention of Papa na ya ofre Kasuana say or tete container na you so you friend mini who know that you so you disabled. Say no cry such a person say the bad qualified to go to school. On to me. The bad person call na master of Bulgaria. Government should be able to use this taxpayers' money from scholarship secretariat to support. And so I completely agree. If Minister Haruna, any minister, no, not all your point, I will agree to it. I'm a rational human being.
Chairman.
As we very rational as it is. And so if the minister has come out with that LI, and what I'm not agreed into, or what I am agreeing with you, is under certificate of agency. You have say, is there any tsunami in scholarship secretariat?
No.
Is there any someone dying that they have to sponsor the parent to go to opportunity now and the scholarship secretariat? Are the current policies guiding the selection and the award of students who want to go for further studies? No. Is that policy not workable? And if ministry want to formulate policy, who are your stakeholders? Have they engaged them? I'm not sure. I have not heard any of the, like somebody, one of you were mentioning when I was coming, that if you are appointing people to the board, they are academic, they are university lecturers and other things. That is true because they understand the issue. When I heard that AGI is in the scholarship, I asked myself, is it because we pay the taxes? That's why we want to be part of it. If I don't know that, I think that this board should be purely technocrat, academics, isn't it? Lecturers, so that they understand the challenges when students who are brilliant but needy students when they comes, how the challenges they go through if their parents could not pay. Because I don't know.
I'm really surprised that AGI will.
Yeah, that there are students that when they come to exam time and they haven't paid school fees, they are trying to sneak into write exams, and you see how some lectures can harass you. So I agree that if the board should be well constituted, these academic people should be there. I also agree that if Honorable Haruna, Minister of Education, want to come up with policy, he should be able to also listen or take input from the registrar. Especially these are party members together were appointed. We were appointed minister. This person was appointed registrar. He works under you, directly under you. Why would you want to take the policy to Parliament? And it's like
okay, so let's have some clarity. So my investigations let me say at a point the registrar was called to answer to one or two questions. He answered the questions. Little did he know say questions now answer and these are intercepted a year. Questions now answer will be factored into this.
Okay.
And two, I'm told to say at a one cabinet meeting, it came up say some of these gray areas now there's a certain person or sorry kasa say omunyini nyina mfrim because a be handicap the registrar and it was agreed. And you know, in their mind or at the back of their mind, only for it to be sent to Parliament or wherever with Adena, you see, still there.
It's still there. Good. So these are genuine concerns that they are raising. Oh, I don't know, because of the presidential ambition, and you know, person scholarship secretary now, and I don't think so. I strongly believe say Haruna is a very noble guy, very listening. And I'm sure as we speak here, maybe he's listening.
And there's someone it's
a rational, and indeed.
They're trying to say Dr. Pat.
Yes, and I'm sure if it's true that at cabinet level they say that it should be deleted and it was not deleted, then they haven't done well. But as to whether who signed the final document to go to Parliament is the minister. Whose signature is on it? Somebody with signatures.
This one don't have this.
Right, you interceded for Parliament. So let's see. There should be a cover note with the consensus built, with the stakeholders engagement. Yes, sometimes the stakeholders. If there were stakeholders. These days, when you go to Parliament, the committee want to see. If you send a bill to Parliament, the committee want to see the bill that you are bringing. The very committee your stakeholders, have you engaged them? If you engage, sometimes they'll even read minutes. If you have like 4, 5, 6 associations who are your stakeholders, they want to see each association. What did they say in that meeting? They want to see that sign.
Certificate of agency.
So there's no need to be read BBI.
Yes, so that's what we said. There's no tsunami in Ghana.
There's
no any crisis in Ghana, so far as we are concerned. And so, what is the rush? What's the rationale behind the rush? And why would the minister? Because I know that at least as board members, they're supposed to think independent. They're supposed to take decisions in the interest of the state. And of course, yes, as a minister, he also has oversight responsibility.
So your question is, not your question. The statement you made, they say, as board members, you think that they should have oversight response. I beg your pardon, they should be independent.
They should be independent.
And it's only independent, yeah. They're very close now, I can say. Minister no bet me and decided BB and it should be binding on them.
So it's a day.
So that for instance, if I'm a minister, I can decide to say Nipa 500 away. Board more form. And because this clause states so, SO form is binding.
Good. So that is why the document
forget about.
Thankfully, the document has come to.
Let's forget about Haruna Idrisu.
No, thankfully, the document has come to public, and we are critiquing the document, and we are saying, all about we are saying.
So, Chairman, let's even forget about Haruna Idrisu's ambition and use me.
No, after him,
I'm making a point. I'm making a point. Forget about Haruna Idrisu and use Utudaku's ambition.
Yeah,
I want to be president. Okay, it is a person me president. Now my opportunity as a minister. Na me churo emra bi say afi board no ayesi ebe your authority no ma here autonomous independent no mean same be American no kra no it is binding on them one. I can decide based on the people I'm a pom to my side because we MP no support me any scholarship.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something without hesitation.
That is
Haruna doesn't need to put what that caveat that he put in.
I'm not saying Haruna.
No, I'm saying that he does not. The current education minister, he does not need to put what he put there.
The clause
to be able to get his board to do what.
That's
he
what we are saying.
Because as a minister, he can appeal to the board. Are you saying if the minister even without this statement,
is different from instruction?
Without this statement, grandpa, without this clause, grandpa, are you saying if the ministers need something in any of the agency and appeal to the board, that would and there's no any conflict of interest. It has no any corruption breed.
This is different from this is anticipating to say obet mabenya board bia kodiotiso into normal penny and let me put this then he will refer them to this clause.
Absolutely. So the truth of the matter is that even when so you know one of the things I'm telling you something. Let me tell you one of the things. Do you know that they started appointed some board of directors at the time the ministers didn't even take office?
Yeah.
I was against it. I said, but I thought it should be in consultation with the minister.
Yeah.
Because some of these agencies are under the sector ministers. And the sector minister also has a say. But that was what happened. That was why when you talk about maybe the presidency is not aware, I said the president is aware. Because most of this board of directors that current government has appointed, majority of them, you can't tell the presidency is not aware. Then after, where the letters comes from? They are all taking green letters. Yes, most of this board of directors appointed they have green letters.
They are aware.
And so if there's green letter, it's coming from the presidency.
They are aware, but maybe they are not directly involved in the choice. But who we are, so we need the same paper.
And that's why I said some of the board has institutional representatives. And that is why you talk of it is institutional representative. That's why the AGM must be there. So that maybe the previous law stated that AGM must have a rep. The previous law stated that Attorney General must send somebody as a senior officer.
There is no previous law, like I said.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about current, but they are not amended.
The 1960. This now President Nkrumah and Fiat. This was a presidential Fiat.
Yes,
but it
has been modified.
So there is no law backing the scholarship listing.
Oh, are you sure? And why they say there should be an Attorney General rep? There should be.
This is a new thing they are creating. So this is a bill. It is moving.
So you're saying the current. So yes, are you saying the current crop of board? The current board, there's no AGM members on the board.
Ghana Scholarship Secretariat is a creation of the presidential Fiat.
Yes, I know.
And they are creating. So this new one, Ghana Scholarship Authority Bill, 2025.
So this is an upgrading.
Yes. The original intention, President Mahama, then candidate Mahama manifesto promise.
So about authority
consolidate all scholarship, GMPC mass scholarship.
Yes.
scholarship secretariat, Emma scholarship. At the Puena Cocoa board, Emma scholarship.
Yeah, this is common financial.
Yeah, this is
where you get
a scholarship. Assemblies, Emma scholarship. Presidency, there be. Me be there say you can't win now.
You digitize it to one institution.
One institution. So for me, the object of this bill should have been consolidating all these scholarships.
Oh, I now understand. So, and then I am beginning to now appreciate the issues because you are now going to move from secretariat to an authority.
Yes.
So authority means autonomous.
Exactly.
Yes, so they can take their own decisions.
That's what I'm saying.
They are bipartisan.
Exactly.
And so if that's the case,
why would
then there's no need to rush.
Minister
Then
decision
this
by
cannot
them.
go under certificate of agency.
That's what we are saying. That's what we are saying.
You see, that wasn't how
you were getting
maybe because I meet you guys in halfway. That is why.
Yeah, that is it.
So if that is true, then you need to have broader consultation.
That is the point.
You need to have broader consultation.
You don't even need to rush this.
No, you don't need to rush it at all.
This is vulgar market business.
Is what?
Vulgar market.
Oh, yeah, what's up? Vulgar market. Fugura was that.
Do you know? Okay, vulgar market. No. In my mind right now, I'm envisaging idea of motor.
It's a very good delicacy.
But also interestingly, I think it's vulgar people. You have some samplers with that chimps.
Yeah, yes.
I think for super crime.
I want them to discuss the issue dispassionately.
Exactly.
Don't tag Haruna because you want to become president candidate. No, Haruna already is a material. He is fit.
Let me tell you.
If you want to contest the president candidate,
we are not here to discuss.
He can contest it.
We are not here to discuss
without any ambiguity. He has worked for the party from student leadership till now.
Yes.
He has been majority leader of the parliament. He has been partner for several years in his constituency. He has served the NDC party extremely very well.
Yeah.
He has even helped some city members that have Haruna has supported to win their seat. And to say Haruna is the one person after Jamama, of course, after Jamama 4 years, Jamama and Kobu. Haruna, Eric Opoku, Yahoo News, second day, Eric Opoku say Obako. It's not a crime.
I know too.
It's not a crime.
I will beg for 3 seconds to respond to it.
Respond.
Okay, then let me share the time for you. Let me share time now.
Share time.
No, we are not moving now because the topic is.
No, give me the second topic. Isn't it one series? No.
7 minutes.
No, I am on the ground on the floor. I haven't finished my 5 minutes. No, you have 5 minutes. You have been at for a moment of time.
Now,
how many minutes?
Live on Accra 100.5 FM Citizen Show. Ubetimi Adwene and our Jindela Hammond is here, and the Moles I see Serenity McCarthy. Also, what joining Ahmed Rufaya. Thanks for joining. Emphasis like here. And so Emma 2074 MTN. Bills, microcredits, give us P capsules, give us Go capsules, give us Heba mixture, give us GC mixture in capsules, and of course, Imbus Heba mixture posted in the drone. Ma, check time no. Come, say your mobile 45. What do you do 45? I feel I'm mobile and your baby, yeah, more here. Very well. 38. There's like 20 minutes. The channel 66. So take your first 6 minutes.
Ma atie for
your final minute.
We don't have problem.
Very well.
Ma atie for any chairman I win go back. And tie say ka obi a publicly obi a publicly
okay.
What defend Haruna Idrisua? There's nobody that me ni kwa.
Yeah.
Nah, I better say that. I better say that.
Someone this phone has
time no. Jam no
Omuji na fi parliament as minority minority leader no.
Yeah.
Bi no mo. Yeah. Kasati aye on every platform. But the first my support to Onra.
What that was it?
And Chelsea would Jimmy now.
That be
in country. Oh, I have some
No.
Let's say people focus I say Jimmy you say why
you go where chimney udi hinima ni udi ankonya mane tino ya
Matthias.
But be alternate into the first said na ya defend Haruna. Now we continue to defend him when it comes to the kind of eloquence. The understanding of parliamentary proceedings, no 2 ways about it. Basa anaduma deal with dear. Mean to me support on the net. To be support on your time. And no soon yet say an intin America said that be Obian before baby been near about the intent. The inherent intent to know. Chairman, I don't know. Nobody is saying Haruna is not qualified to want to contest for flag bearer.
He's qualified. He's
more than qualified. He's more than qualified.
Haruna is more than qualified.
In fact, you see, info analytics research shows that Haruna is on top.
And that is why he needs to leverage on his data info analytics rather than using the scholarship. It is the more reason why he must leverage on his capabilities rather than scholarship. Say scholarship will be boosting ambition there wrong. But you see, we are doing deductions and what have you. And you more rely on info analytics data no. Now mun just scholarship no say no. So mun to be if you cannot consolidate it, leave it the way it is. You be nya man for me consolidate. So you cannot live by your mama promise. See, don't forget Haruna Bayi, sir, no fee stress we. Yamu kwako triampo no onu so omo ka say ona tu ozo omo ka say sika no de omo mfa ma school ngora no na omo ko the next level
Mahama san redirected o
na Mahama si da bi o so me ka
yeah oso mfa mo
mfa sika ne mo
because I would have changed Mahama's
they want to be doing different things at different times contrary to what Mahama promised.
So just one instance.
It is not one instance.
It's not enough to judge
another
one.
Give me another instance.
Go and check in April and not share your ball. Say double track
or
cancel. Oh, come on.
Why share your ball?
I did the publication.
Why?
Haruna,
okay.
Minister of Education, almost share Ghana football said they were cancelling double track.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And on West Sano said 2026.
Afterthought.
Was that a bargain?
But maybe afterthought.
No, was that a bargain?
That wasn't.
Yes.
But Bible says
these are contrary positions to what the NDC government promised Ghanaians in opposition. Why is that always coming from the Minister of Education?
I don't know
why are they milling those things?
Haruna is a fine man.
Nobody is doubting about his fineness. You can be fine, but what will come out of you may be bad. And these are symptomatic of bad products coming from a fine man. So for those of you who are singing praises, he's a fine man, he's a noble man, begin to tell him that let him bring out fine things from him. We want to see fine content. And then Nana,
man for a minute. No, I mean, you take time. What
won't even confuse me. Best of the same feathers confuse the owner.
I'm not confusing you. You see, Energy Minister John Abdullah Janapo. Me one person wa video with so. Mabonija. Mabonija on other platforms.
This Mabonija.
One yes a binumo.
Yeah.
Our mumu ade omu pimpio man for no. O ti say ye bonija ko pe videos no hwe ye no. He tried to reach out to Onyakwajo. So me anom. Mazamo ka ABCD. This is my side of the story. So I say what Chunobo actually dim. Am I? T. Ya tia say for no say yes, you dey na work no. Obefa. Until the light na be stable. Okay.
Stable papa.
The light na be stable. Yeah. Sir. A listening minister no. What I say?
Fantastic John
Onye
fantastic John
fantastic John
fantastic John fantastic John
I don't accept.
He is not doing encroachment.
Oh, he's not doing any encroachment.
We are talking. We have left Haruna's topic. We are not dealing with.
It's a different topic.
We are dealing with energy. ECT. Did you watch or see a doom CC and that about a week or two
to
come.
Yeah, name say dum CC.
Yeah, but doom short period.
Yeah.
Now, upon
it didn't do CC.
Now, that was a term engineered by Matthew Opoku.
Yes,
adopted by John Abdullah Jinapo.
Jinapo is correct. Not very Juma.
And I see ECG no. Omonton.
Yes.
And yes, sir.
Private participation.
Private participation. Which I'm wing up with Exporters Association, Musika Bay. You can go and invest in ECG.
To say PDS wasn't bad. Is it true?
I said the idea, the intention. The intention wasn't bad, but the implementation. But the implementation was done in a barbering shop.
Okay. But your first name, Nakojo. Thank you, Kojo.
Yeah. Name kan o ze ne kan honorable haruna issue we ahwe ya chairman Jimanu ko si bone man ka so nya fine man na bibi o ana onkolo me say Ghana for no ya gine ebia ko di north ke no mo wie nura etiensa fan ko north biem ya dey ko different region man ka so nya fine man
certain department me say and this for am so jina
wo so ano dia no oh we are just imagine wo sorry nyina na scholarship we no do mo dey ba no o mo nyi si hotel dey tie no no mo nya benefit in film
the time can you to organizer Amos
Amos
fine guy lawyer and no boy so motion as an on timi mo
asamba na aka na we dey na we ya what do you want to go back
I say Amos ana efense
only appointment
Amos only appointment
they are blessing Amos only appointment
they are efense
Bridget Bonnie
anya kokon no anya Ghana to dey
na no flow
appointment
Bridget Bonnie
let's go
US onim as the CEO
Kwajo let's go
me ba Mami ma question.
Kwajo. Please speak to the topic. Let's go.
What must go? When you ask about scholarship,
speak to the topic.
Yeah, nana matu ase. The Americans don't be me so come away. Basin Talenian MPP for say yom day. The party form say yom day. Omo agiri ngejuma. First we omo agiri head ngejuma. I didn't know your money. See a call Abrikumano, you know. Abrikumano for no. They see an Intiana. Never seen Taloco, they bonino coye. Some the boys on Coya Moto, no would your money. Uncle will be an uncle to an omo BB. It's a nothing in your beardy. Ah, 9 people from some using Ansah. Or what tell the Hanabisu kind. Hanabisu was more kind. Or some mamma leading me aboard. I was west or go. What must I say? It is abuni bia e no ma wo mi
okaso condemn violence
ba bia abuna e no ma emfa ne ho what man say na onu no ka so bi ko Bobie ya no nto mu di akọ na me dia me won poni say how akum senate was president and friend vice president friend are you crazy bibi crazy na good trim na quota ana krudo ye na wo trim na president afafo no afro so akọ yabo wo ti ma fa tu akum nipa ba mienu me yensa ama consuency container no ko wo bo mo na pia ko ka obi ye jama no konko hon ma wo ba de sam kan say wo di kan ase na grad edi wachi what was it so you are in government and I'm say yes you better try no etu da so ho na wako wo ko ase ngese ko mu awan no atutura sam na de ko ye me ba na mo bo tape bia na mo bo should I useless youth organizer
Mustafa
which has not jiri kura wo former man bro so o mo kam no Mustafa no buza makato mi minim no South my NPP na ye film kura no ansa no ba mi minim ni da. It was a party in the Ansah film. No, Jimmy for take place. I'm Jimmy for take place. Because I call a national youth organizer. Na kadi pa bedi boni, I can't bedi boni. More prepare ka sans and full way na to sa near my way. Now, but this for one go mo say go mo echi. Sata mamu abai mu no, ba bia be ko bia mo bo ndisi for. Mo bo mo twitwa me no ka say go for bebre. I did them because of NPP intia. Me am a political party. What's up about the ground? Obi to say is akwa you say krama wa wanya duane ne no. Me akra boaje wo the krama would wo na so nya duane o nyanga sha ono no gira ho sai site nkrofo say ho no de e du oda obi abetu de asiri pansema hu amu atofom mo yi site nkrofo sa na nyabu me se o mo de na no de higher results on the first one akwatia be second the main one is 2028 they will run I'm telling you ya mu obi o but ebe de what was there it's why your prayer be as a wo ba de agboni na eba no prepare ya de yamfa dwoboni bi anko ba ebe ko asumdwem ba ko so a yamfa hankofu mu yensa mu yachi o Ba me sa GP say youth organizer we want man nya bibia amfa no no jan na so jan no na mo dia and go for be can dia bro so
come on for classes
hey
come on no
Sam ye kono
but I should be invited cry
no too say MPP na dem one say MPP na make can asem panifo ni fie panimu bia ni fie to bi aye de ope e no mo kasa keke o ya mo so ya twe ho afrim say party anyansafo mo panifo wo mu a wo twe ho afrim so be a consulting chairman na so a regional chairman no odi boni na we niam bia nya enta mo friend into order eni kwata wo say ye dia twe ho afrim to no nko enko the position no get fi nsem ana e MPP na kosa eti dem make cho hanabisi wo basin tale odi na omaye hanabisi ko akobu obi anako say obi na no hanabisi odi ayi for tax force nam no ye be condemn no had den election ko wan kwa boni bia wo ye national women organizer okwa so ne man ototo ne niema e mo be didi mo benya enso no mo enom ye bibia ko so kama na mo ba be gina ho na mo kan po na mo ye nwa afanya ma ke mo na e kasa ase mo mu na mo lead ma ye be bu nkrofo wo ye wa so den e be kum nipa prepare nipa senya ndisi for pa na bia di adura ka that day can be more than 20 I'm telling you that day na me ho no bi chairman ni fie ai on piece ni fie ho ene no mo etu amoto wo ho ya amoto nkrofo a bullet anko no na no to da kaka me no me yenu bia e ke nyina nke da de ke pata guys mo ba 100 to say bullet no for mo wo to kra no mo ba so ene mo survive ye ma nipa kakra no mo ni bi no wo mo ne no mo prepare na wo hia mo prepare ndia wo rebe ho ni nyina afimu nkrofo obi anka wo hwe anka ho bibia enne nkrofo di dem with them ya no de normal mo ko hanum na so obi wo awurade na wonum security for no mo sam na me ya GP da police station police for no mo no kama ba se ma internet to mu nyina chairman ma ko ta make us ade we ade ne so mo jina ho mo na mo security mo gate eye de na ha je ayi ha wakum sintimidi pepper spray no ewura mu
I said what a packet. I don't think
pepper spray enya de keto bi o bottle ni wakakra o ata o yeso we answer chew mo say chain say no timidi ram
you suppose use scanner that machine that is
and na make wo don sample fi fanu pa o be hu oba be ma oba fanu fanu be ma so fanu sample ye be hu ade kra no na ma me yetimi de awuram
it's a lesson to akweti
intention be no de ko mu intention be no anti o de ade ko wo ko na say 120 ye kasa na wo yina spray grofo no na say jata huri ya wo so awura pemo wo lock in sa kwana na ogina wachi no ni lock no wo waseda bi onfa kokoma no wo bibi onfa ma no ya wo so ni mu no na sa pa jata to ne ho na ni tripim ni yam no ananka ne to pim form sa no enka tese ne tiko na se bo form e bo form anko awu ni sisi ne se bo na ma emu na bete mbe o ya eno bo de wo kuro no twetwe a na ma wo tuma se na kene tiko bo ha ne ko be hu se yes e wi ase mienu wo de pepper spray go obi wan dey ni ya tron kan sa mu di ka konda mu ni pa se do mu ye enye eno mu ba mu sa yen support mu no chairman me party for ni nya we say akwatia de no NDC o mo mfa violence o mfa bibia anko o mbe kwa so mo collection na za election so fair dem bibia na wona ejimi say wo constituency na buy power wono ototo niema akwatia enebe niema be brain ko ye yento abama obi na sa won tia se be kotro ma obi fo na na break ma no fo mu nyansa papa ya trouble bi o wa ban mu obi obetumi di development aba enyi obi ogia nchai abro no ogia na no ogia interview npo no oda obi a interview no oda ono no betumi akọ parliament dey no be ba ho wotuma se eti akwati the same to beto aba this be winning hands down ajade na ba me mo obi amfa de foforo nchera dwum so de ntoko eba o mu ntimi ni ntoko ndc ma me ncheo chairman ene na ndc o ma ye o ene na ndc o mo wajo empanifobia be lead the party ma party mo wajo first ndc dey landguard for party I'm telling you na your party shemu mema wo be dwane mra bi atwam ene o mo ata aba for mo atoto o mo ni mama ndc for calm eno so just mema ni wo e mema da so ho tena na otu o mo fanto o mo trim se akwati election na youth organizer onko bi o dia me ene so o mo ye o mo keka so bi onko o mo ye nyina onko na no deputy organizer oba ye ya wonu so obegye kakrai what is the one dey okoda ka ne nchei onya kra kaka ne fa ne so because no who say ade but a career ba na do so before beko na wo so mo ntwa wo ba wo mo ntwa na wo insight say wo ba beta ka wo ba na wo ni mo ba mpa wo ba no enkofo di ochi sa na e be ma
wo ba mpa
o
be mi wato
e so mo ye obibi wo mo ntwa for mo say bank kan ye what ma say so mo to obi afa ne sa no wa no ko ba takari ko obi ba takari sha no e no train ho ndo ko to fo mo and go to Apagana.
But I can't be this.
And go be the shadow. And not train, no cut off from Pagan. Obi, I hear down for the Sankan. What man say? So, no, to the American say, and this is the
Aquan and the Abon, but I can't.
Oh, probably video. But I can't go be the shadow. Also, shall be. Watch a fugu, and now train who cut off from Obiso. Go beyond your can. What man say? It is the American say, I could tell you about the Obiano Biaba, Bibia than Compepe, your Compepe, heaven. The heaven, dear me. Man, quite go for me the young couple because me was it? No, to go ahead, man, could be a set to the young cocotte. Ah! Cook, maybe you are my soon young couple, and near mammy, yeah. Ah, watching our business. No, to Mrs. One year concession walk over, still unqualified. What was it? So now the Americans say, and MP4. Omunya don na mpani form more party no. Wo dia me sha bo na Saturday no conference no. I'm ban Lego na ifa no ban no. Lego so said you.
Yeah, supposed to.
Any kwan dey so broke kwan na. Me say tokwa be si wo no.
Tokwa nsi.
Na to da ko. Aha ne te be ba next week.
And preaching tokwa.
Wo da bi o me say na say nipa na wo mu no. Ayi no body ni bre. Agiri ni wo. What ma agiri ni wo.
So enya bato.
Obi aso fe so e leader. Nyɛ sɛ ɔpɛ win presidency o na no mo share mu nyina yɛ pɛ sɛ be win o na fight bra we opposition leader emu yɛ de wonya bibi di twade a woni patim e ba mi ato yɛ president no pɛ o kana yɛ pɛ president no pɛ sɛ de be opposition leader obenya aduane adi won kyɛn ne nkyɛn no yɛ de be ko 50 years
na na otu na me 6 minutes na me 3 minutes no me pɛ sɛ me fa kan statement na me issue
3 minutes
na me statement me kyerɛ what 16th July 2025 ayanura and they accept me boy me see press statement by Mr. Samson Asake Awingobit at because say it is sinful betrayal Kusak MPs have failed our people. Samson Asake Awingobit blast Ayariga led caucus over ineffective action towards military brutality in Boku. Me say for immediate release me say I Samson Asake Awingobit a proud son of the Kusak land and the national chairman of the People's National Convention have come before you today with a heavy heart, burning with disappointment and frustration over recent development in Boku that are not only deeply troubling but also disgracefully overlooked by those elected to represent us. The Kusak Kingdom once again has been plucked into a state of fear and helplessness following the latest wave of military brutality meted out to innocent civilians in Boku. What is even more insulting to our collective dignity is the reported demolition of the revered statue of the Zugrana Bokunaba Asigri Azoka II, a symbol of unity, culture, and authority. Let me be clear. While we condemn the actions of a few misguided youth that may have provoked the military, nothing can justify the brute, excessive, and unprovoked force unleashed by the military upon our people. This attack is not just on civilians, it is a direct assault on the soul of our kingdom, on our tradition, and on the persons of the Zugran Bokunaba Asigri Aburago Azokar II, who remains the legitimate and most revered traditional ruler of the Kusak people. But what is most shameful and reprehensible is the cowardly and indifferent posture of our 6 members of parliament from the Kusak kingdom, the Boku Central, Boku West, Bindori, Pusga, Garu, and Timpane.
Okay.
These are men and women we entrusted with our vote, believing they will stand in our defense in times of need. Yet, when our people were brutalized, humiliated, and stripped of their dignity, these MPs sat comfortably in Accra, issuing press statements from behind microphones rather than standing with their people on the ground in Boku. The leader of this weak and disgraceful caucus, Honorable Mahama Ayerga, who also serves as member of parliament, Boku Central,
and majority
Thank
leader
you, Chairman.
should bow his
I'm sorry.
head in shame.
I have to cut you. No.
Give them 6 minutes.
I'm sorry. I can't give you any more minutes. Thank you. All right. So Ghana for I say this way time permit us to draw curtains. News is up. Thank you so much, Chairman Awengobit, for blasting Ayariga to respond fairly. Anyways, but Kwajo Abwanso Yadamase, Sanso Yada in your chance, I say, but in all this arsenals, young country in Yanamonso say, and talk for so be any so. No, I had to because time is. Time is not the maybe at a good time. So Achenkwa Bejo Mike. Bejo Mike. Achenkwa.
You can't stop.
Achenkwa Pia.
Friday. No, you can just
okay, so happy birthday going out to a beautiful queen. Today is your birthday. If you and already 38 years, Oko Asoro Methodist Church, what Pig Farm, Ufriabri. Take care of yourself and enjoy the best of your day. If you happy birthday.